somewhere else that comes in, another guy from the University of Finland or something or other, whoever comes in at Rice, they got to make sure that, hey, look, I can play and I need to keep my scholarship.
I'm just saying to you, if they win 4 games in a row and become bowl eligible, they got to look at this guy if he wants the gig, and I would assume it's his last shot at glory. Why wouldn't he? And they've got some really good pieces. They got a kid who's the great Kurt Warner's son, E.J. Warner. We've seen him before twice. In fact, when he was the quarterback at Temple, in 2 games, he threw for 600 yards against the U of M. They've got the number 7 pass defense in the country. They come at you. They've got 27 sacks from 14 different guys. Oh, and by the way, that offensive line, pretty good. They've only given up 8 sacks. They got a running back, wide receiver in Dean Connors, who they liken to, that's just going to say, Christian McCaffrey, because that is where Bloomgren came from. That was his tree, was Stanford. He coached at Stanford when McCaffrey was there. That's what he was trying to make Connors, and Connors has close to 1,000 yards in both catching and running.
Yeah, he's got 49 catches on the year, so that's a lot of times they're going to pitch it to him out of the backfield. And the key to that 8 sacks is the fact that E.J. Warner's not a big guy. You know, Kurt Warner, his dad, was not a big guy. They do a really good job of rolling him out of the pocket quickly, and he gets rid of the ball in 1-2 count. It's gone. So you don't have a chance to really get back there and get in his face because they're not sitting him in the pocket a lot. And he's got a good arm. Now, yeah, you mentioned he's thrown for more than 600 yards against the Tigers when he was at Temple, but he's also 0 for 2, and he's thrown a few picks, too. So let's hope this defense can match what those previous Tiger defenses have done against.
And they'll need it, because in these losses that the Tigers have had, they had 600 yards against Navy, 500 yards against UTSA. They got to make sure Henigan gets going today, and they're going to have to protect him. That is for certain. And, you know, you're talking about a team that's hungry to try to get bowl eligibility.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to have to really and truly play with enthusiasm and intensity and focus in this game.
Focus being the key word there, because there was a distinct lack of focus in last week's game at UTSA. You know, you had a chance to go in there and grab, get your 8th victory, but you can do it now. What you got to look for, Dave, you cannot let that loss turn into another loss tonight against a team that is hungry for everything. They still have tough stuff to prove. It's not like they have met any goals, because they didn't really have any goals. Whatever they do is going to be a new goal set or reached. So you got to go ahead and beat that down out of them early.
And to make it even tougher, it's raining.
Yeah, now it's starting to get kind of misty here.
Liberty Stadium, and by the way,
which is crazy because I can see the moon, so I don't know where the cloud is.
Bring your bifocals tonight too. The Tigers are wearing the blacks. It's a blackout with blue numbers.
Can you see them, Dave? Can you see the numbers?
Come on. Are you serious? Can you see those numbers?
I see that there are numbers there.
You see that there are numbers. There is about the best way to put it. But the Tigers try to bounce back, and if they are to do that, what are the Memphis area Toyota dealers' keys to the game? We'll tell you when we come back to the Sim on the Tiger Radio Network by Learfield.
Cooling or heating system on the fritz? Dripping faucet? Call the pros at Conway Services today and we'll waive the service call fee with any HVAC or plumbing repair. Expert technicians available 7 days a week. Call 384-3511 to schedule your appointment. Visit conwayservices.com for details, terms, and conditions. License number 64210, 64365 EAS, MS 19688.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
Trucks belong on the road, not in the shop. That's our priority at Tag Truck Center, keeping your truck on the road, because we know at the end of the day, the miles matter. Whether you need reliable parts, quick expert service repairs, or unbeatable truck sales, we have a solution for you. Trust Tag Truck Center to keep your truck where it belongs, on the road. Visit our Memphis dealership today at 4450 American Way or call us at 901-345-5633 for parts, service, and sales that keep you moving.
Pella is proud to partner with the Memphis Tigers this athletic season. Just like the Tigers are the #1 college brand in Memphis, Pella is rated #1 by Memphis homeowners as the most trusted window brand. To learn more about the most trusted window brand in Memphis, give them a call at 901-316-0166 or visit their showroom at 3092 Village Shops Drive in Germantown. Pella, the most preferred window brand by homeowners in Memphis. All claims are based on a 2022 survey of leading window brands among homeowners.
A smooth, close Barbasol shave in the morning lifts your confidence. That rich, creamy lather will catapult you to greatness. Nothing can stop you today. Well, except that traffic jam. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards concert tickets for your daughter to see that singer who sings about painful breakups. And one song will inspire your little beauty to break up with that beast she's dating, Brian. Instead, she'll date someone who's nice and worthy of her love, not someone who addresses you and your spouse as bro. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in all states.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness or disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Help us get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Raids coming down. The tailgaters finding a little bit of shelter. Hopefully, you'll be a late arrival because this is
misty right now.
It's going to be a good football game. I don't think there's any question about it. It is the 5th time now, Jarvo, that Memphis and Rice have played, but it's been a while. 2012, and they both split. They're 2-2. Both have won one on the road and one at home. This, by the way, actually though, is the 3rd time that Mississippi State, the Rice Owls will have played in the Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium because they played in the 2013 AutoZone Liberty Bowl here. Played Mississippi State and got waxed in that game. It wasn't even close. It was 44-7, if you'll recall.
Yeah, that's back when the Bulldogs were rolling. And they had it going on pretty much every year with a plethora of backs and a couple of good quarterbacks down there at Starkville. But I think Memphis won the last meeting 14-10 here at the stadium.
Yes, that is exactly correct. It was a close game, and that one was a few years ago. It was back in 2012. But now you play them every year, sometimes in Houston, sometimes here. And this is a ball club that has not won on the road. Not won one game on the road. They lost at Houston, at Army, at Charlotte, and at Tulane. So it's a team that is pretty good at home, like we saw with UTSA last week.
Yeah, they're the opposite.
Not so good on the road. So what's got to happen for that trend to continue?
The keys to the game are presented by your Memphis area Toyota dealers. Visit your area local Toyota dealership or visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
So the first key, I think, to this thing is to just clear your head. Honestly, I think you have to focus. I think you have to forget about last week. And again, as I mentioned, shut out the outside noise and think about execution and focus and forget about everything else.
Yeah, definitely, because you can't dwell. Like we said earlier, you can't let that loss turn into another loss tonight against a team that has proven that it can win against teams that you lost to. And, one thing about this Rice team, they play with intensity on defense. They won't stop. they keep coming after you, and even offensively, when they make mistakes, they're really good at forgetting it. They're like goldfish. Oh, we turn it up. They're coming right back, and they're coming right back at you again. So this is a team you just got to keep pounding. One thing about Rice, they have gotten off to slow starts in some of their games and their losses. Well, we've seen the Tigers get off to quick starts and then kind of let their foot off the gas.
Killer instinct.
Yeah, the Tigers got to have that killer instinct and just jump on them right away.
24-14 last week. That is a terrific example. On offense, honestly, you've got to be clean in all three phases. The 2 games they lost the turnover battle, and you're going to have to protect Seth. 27 sacks. This is the guy that's your heart and soul, and you've got to keep him upright.
Yeah, the Tigers have been very good in keeping him upright, as we say, keeping him with a clean jersey this year. I don't know if we'll see some rollouts. We may see some half rollouts with Seth. Now, he has been a little bit stiff in the back. He has not been as mobile as he was earlier in the season and even earlier in his career, but you got to do whatever you can do to keep them off of him, because you got a gunslinger back there that can get the ball where it's supposed to go.
On defense, get that takeaway we've been talking about. That's why on the year they're still +9, and you've got to out-tough them. You look at that team, you've already alluded to it, their intensity. There's not a star on the defensive side. What there is are solid guys knowing the technique, and they never get out of position. They don't get fooled. They're smart. They went to Rice.
Yeah, Rice is one of those schools. It's an AQ school. I mean, they're all about academics down there. Now they're starting to put a little money in football since they're in the American Athletic Conference. They had been kind of a doormat there for a while, but you've seen even last year they played some really good games against some of the top teams in the conference, and now they've come up. They've beaten a couple of teams that you wouldn't think they would beat in the UTSA and a Navy. So they know how to win. They also have a chance at bowl eligibility, as we talked about earlier, that is a great motivator.
They are coming off their most inspiring win of this season by far, maybe the last few years, and they still can smell bowl eligibility. They got to be perfect the rest of the way, so they may be the hungrier team. Last thing, we've already talked to you a little bit about Dean Connors. You got to stop this guy. He is really a very exceptional player. Those are the keys to the game. Who's starting tonight? We'll let you know just a minute or two from now on the Tigers' First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
The Memphis Tigers are proud to call these trusted businesses their home team partners. For all of your restoration and emergency service needs, call Landmark Construction and Emergency Services, your restoration specialists. For all of your tree service demands, use Robinson Tree Service. We know Memphis trees. For all of your garage door issues, call Precision Door Service. We fix doors right. For all of your window needs, give Crone Construction a call. Quality we put our name on. Relocating within Memphis or leaving the area? For your moving needs, use Big League Movers. Support these hometown partners that support your hometown Memphis Tigers.
Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage, moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
For over 50 years, there's been one place to go to get all your Tiger gear, Tiger Bookstore. With the largest selection of University of Memphis apparel and gifts, we make shopping easy for any occasion. Come pick from some of the top collegiate brands like Nike, Antigua, and Pro Standard. So stop by our location at 3533 Walker Avenue, just off Highland, or shop online anytime at tigerbookstore.com. Root the Tigers on to victory and show your true blue this season from Tiger Bookstore. Go Tigers!
Hey Tiger fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today and your first wash is free. Visit Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Memphis Tigers.
Let me tell you about our friends over at Delta Benefits Group. You see them everywhere. They're the talk of the town. And they are a proud sponsor of the University of Memphis football program. They're the Mid-South's #1 trusted source for all things Medicare, and they are ready to help you during the Medicare annual enrollment period. Make your free appointment today to do your annual Medicare benefits checkup by calling 901-460-7220 or visit them online at deltabenefitsgroup.com.
The City of Memphis Public Golf Courses are teaming up with the Players View to introduce new short-term memberships on a monthly basis. That's right, pay one fee up front and play unlimited golf for 30 days. Go to theplayersview.com for membership options to the links at Galloway, Fox Meadows, Audubon, and more. The greens are rolling true and fairways are as good as any club in town. Support your Memphis City golf courses and find a membership that works best for your schedule and budget. See courses, playing options, and more at theplayersview.com.
Welcome back to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium as we get set for the Owls and the Tigers. Home has been sweet for the U of M, 5-0 this year, 61 wins since 2014. That's fifth best home field advantage in the country. Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Michigan, and Memphis. That is quite a factual statement that has been made. How'd you like to be able to listen to us, Jarvo and Wallow?
Yeah.
Synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home. All you got to do is go to syncmygame.com. That's syncmygame.com, and they will tell you how. Let's talk a little bit more about the starting lineups and the Rice Owls, who come in 3-6. We mentioned they let go of Mike Bloomgren, a really popular coach. Weird that they would do this in the middle of the season. You know that the last time they had an interim coach at Rice?
At Rice? Geez, in the 80s?
No, sir.
The
Keep
60s?
going.
The 60s?
Keep going,
The
Jarvo.
40s?
Keep going,
Oh, my
Jarvo.
goodness. This is back when you were just a wee lad.
In 1918, even before me.
No.
In 1918, a gentleman named Arbuckle.
Arbuckle. Okay, that's a good 1918 name.
You ready for this? His full name, Philip Arbuckle. He left being the head coach because he was going to fight in World War I.
World War I, not number 2.
World War I was the last time they had an interim
so
coach.
they were playing football in 1918.
Yes, sir.
They've been around a long, long time.
Yeah, well, the Tigers,
it's a proud institution.
Tigers have been around a long time, too. So here's Peter Alamar. He's won his first game. We told you last time he was a head coach was 94 in Mexico, 1-0 in America. His team 3-6 now, and he's got a quarterback that came from Temple with a very familiar name, and that would be Warner. E.J. Warner, originally from Phoenix. Went to Temple, threw for 600 yards in 2 games against the U of M. He's thrown for 1,800 yards at 62%. 11 touchdowns, but he'll give it up. He's thrown 10 picks this year.
Yeah, 10 picks, and it's even on just the quick out stuff that every now and then he gets rattled. He gets a linebacker in his face. He's not the biggest guy in the world, and he may have to throw it a little bit higher, and he gets it kind of out of whack. But then he bounces back and comes back the next time and makes good plays. So you just got to try to keep getting him off rhythm, and I think that's what the Tigers did in the 2 wins against him. They were able to get him off rhythm and get him, kind of out of the pocket more than he wants to be. He'll roll out now, but sometimes if you get him on the run, he's liable to throw that thing up
Try
there
to
for grabs.
confuse him a little bit. As smart as he is, he will make a mistake, but he gets rid of that ball quick, and that's why this offensive line that starts 3 grad seniors, 1 junior, 1 sophomore, and they're big. 6'5", 312. They're good all around, and they're really smart. The center is their star, David Stickle. Both of the tackles, Ethan Onianwa and Brent Banks, are pretty darn good. Banks himself, he transferred from Nebraska, and they're perfect for him. They hold him just long enough for that quick out to be made.
Quick out game, yeah. And when you can do that, and like I said, they're big, and he can hide behind them. That's another reason why they don't give up very many sacks, because he's hard to find back there. And he's got a live arm. we'll just be serious about it. So can the Tigers blitz him? It's going to be tough since he gets rid of the ball so quickly. And he is smart. He will find a spot. If you blitz, he will come back to that area. But the Tigers, like you said, Dave, they're going to try to confuse him with a little more movement up front to try to get those fronts off for their O-line. They don't know who to block, and they don't know where it's coming from.
Here's the scary thing. He throws to a lot of different people, too.
Yeah.
He'll throw to Matt Sykes. He's the speedster. He's got 2 tight ends, one from Cal, one from Brown, Maharo and Walker, that he'll throw to. We saw what happened with tight ends last week.
Yeah, we did.
And then he's got this running back, Dean Connors. He's run for 623 yards, and he's caught 49 passes for 329, 105.7. That's 105.7 yards per game, all-purpose. He's dangerous. They have skill.
Yeah, they also got a little guy that's 5'7", 171, number 2, Kobe Campbell. He is a flat-out speedster, so you could look for some. He's kind of a DT Sheffield kind of dude, like, what we saw from North Texas. He can fly, and they try to get him in situations where he can use his speed.
On defense, they're physical, they're disciplined. There's not a star, as we mentioned, but they're always in the right place, and they throw a lot of different formations. They have like 16 different personnel groups, so you don't know who's coming. We mentioned the 27 sacks from 14 different players, and they're heavy in the middle. They're inside tackle.
Yeah, we saw that last
Blake
week.
Bonish, he weighs 332 pounds.
They call him tiny.
Their linebackers, they love to say they're all the same.
Yeah.
When they're just pretty much nothing special, but they play with great discipline.
And they play hard.
Their Mike linebacker in the middle weighs almost 240. His name is Andrin Awe. He's a young man from Mansfield, Texas. And his backup is Ty Morris, and he's the number 1 tackler on the team. Their safeties are really, really good. They got a kid named Gabriel Taylor who is their strong safety. They will blitz him a little bit. Maybe the best athlete is a kid named Sean Fresh. He's the cornerback, tops in passes broken up with 7. And this is a kid that returns kicks, too. So he's just athletic and very dangerous. And we'll go back to what we said. Nothing spectacular here, but very, very steady. The number 7 pass defense in the country, the number 2 overall defense in the conference.
That's really something because, as usual, you and the other team's radio play-by-play guy will talk before the game, talk about, here's how you pronounce this name, here's how you pronounce this name. And he kind of made a mention that, they're kind of afraid of the Tigers' passing attack against their secondary. They know that Seth Henigan is among the all-time leading passers. He's second all-time leading passer in the American Athletic Conference, and they're kind of worried about him. So I don't know what that says when their pass defense is supposed to be so good. Maybe it's so good because people can run on them. I don't know. But if they're saying that, and that's their own guy, that maybe Seth can get the little mojo working back against this team. He's thrown for a lot of yards this year.
They only give up 159 through the air. They give up 158 on the ground. So probably that is the better way to attack. That's how they line up for this interim coach, Pete Alomar. For the Tigers, Ryan Silverfield, the 5th winningest football coach in the history of the school, and we're not through 5 years. He's 38. And he's 21. And when you talk about the starting lineup, you've got to start with the guy who now has, in his career, 13,296 yards. That means he's only 631 yards from being the greatest quarterback yardage thrown in the history of the American. And we know who he is.
Seth Henigan, quarterback, Denton, Texas. Mario Anderson, running back, Somerville, South Carolina. Rod Taylor, receiver, Oxford, Alabama. Demir Blankley, wide receiver, Cincinnati, Ohio. Kobe Drake, wide receiver, Whitehall, Arkansas. Anthony Lanphier, tight end, Bay Area, California.
Protecting them and trying to get everything going. That's an offensive line. They've only given up 14 sacks. They've been pretty darn protective of Seth for the most part. They had the one switch. Malachi Breland is in, but it all starts with the tackle.
Chris Adams from Seven Springs, Maryland. Xavier Hill, offensive guard, Olive Branch, Mississippi. Trent Holler, offensive line, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Jonah Gamble, offensive line, Cartersville, Georgia. Malachi Breland, offensive line, Laura, Mississippi.
Here he is, 6'5", 326.
He's a big one.
The redshirt freshman played good last week
Yeah, he did.
in his starting debut.
Yeah, they like the fact that he is coming on. You know, he had to play in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl last year against Iowa State and was absolutely masterful from that offensive tackle position, had several pancake blocks, but he was just a freshman. He's still learning how to, mesh with the other players and get all the calls right, but he's coming on now. He's been coming on all season, and now he's ready to make his mark with the offensive line of the University.
On the Tigers' defensive front, they've been very effective in the rush. They give up 158, Rice does, number 7 defense. This U of M defense only gives up 115 yards per game there. That's because up front, they are so darn stout.
Javon Dennis, D-line, Boynton Beach, Florida. Patrick Lucas Jr., nose tackle, Prattville, Alabama. William Willow Jr., a defensive end, Montgomery, Alabama. Elijah Henry, linebacker, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Chandler Martin, linebacker, DeKalb County, Georgia. Matt Hudson, linebacker, Eagle, Idaho.
Another guy you got to look at is Bryce Edmondson, the young man from Nashville. He has played really well. Jarva, one of the things I love about this defensive front, especially on the line, they haven't missed a game. Those are the same 4 starters in every one of these ball games, and we're talking the first 9 games, 3/4 of the season.
Yeah, the Tigers have been very fortunate in the injury front. When you got guys that are able to play that many snaps together, they tend to get better and better as the year goes along. Last week was a tough week for the University of Memphis against UTSA, but a lot of those wounds that were inflicted against the Tigers were self-inflicted wounds with all the penalties that they had this game. Come out, play a clean game, get after the quarterback. Maybe you get him on the ground a couple of times. And Memphis has been an opportunistic defense. They've taken the ball away. Their giveaway-takeaway margin is still among the best in the country. Get a couple of turnovers and put these guys out of
Well,
it.
this defensive secondary is going to be tested because of all those quick passes and the outs that are going to come. So a guy who's, let's say, a cornerback from Warner Robins, Georgia, who is the leader with passes broken up and the interceptions, he's got to have a good game.
Davion Ross, DB, Perry, Georgia. Kobe Minor, cornerback, Dallas, Texas. And Darius Coffey, safety, Winona, Mississippi. Greg Rubin, DB, the 901. AJ Watts, Columbus, Georgia, defensive back.
Rubin, the number 2 tackler on the team, and he's just been brilliant for most of this year. And we heard Kobe Minor. He warmed up last week, did not play. We do expect him to play. We do expect Blankumsey to play on the other side, and DeWozier, and here's the fingers crossed. Part of the reasons the Tigers did not get those 4th down and shorts last week, Brandon Thomas, the BT Express, not able to play. He's going to try and go today.
That would be big if they could get him back in the game. There's a reason why. Mario Anderson is 150 yards short of another 1,000-yard running back for the University of Memphis in a regular season. But they like to get the BT Express down on the goal line. Why? Because he's got a nose for that end zone and a nose for that first down marker. There's a reason why you take a guy out of the game who's having a great game running and put another guy in. You got Brandon Thomas has how many touchdowns does he have this year? 8, I believe.
He
and a lot of those
he has 6 running the football.
6 running the football.
But you know what? He's averaging 6.5 a carry.
Yeah. He's had a couple of games when they put him up the field where he's broken away. He's got speed, but the main thing, he's got a nose for that end zone. And
that's how the Tigers are going to line up 7-2. The Rice Owls hungry with a new coach, 3-6. We'll hear, by the way, from our coach. Ron Silverfield comes your way in a little bit. It'll be Tim Van Horn, who's going to let us know about scores from around the country. We got some big basketball games going on right now. Also, the Chick-fil-A kickoff. Oh, that's only about 30 minutes away on a rainy night in Memphis. This is the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network from Learfield.
Huey's is local, family-owned and operated, and has been making the best burger in Memphis since 1970, also known as the world-famous Huey Burger. We're known for hosting live, local music, offering the best local brews, and taking care of the community that takes such good care of us. Come visit us at any of our 10 locations, 7 days a week. Huey's, serving blues, brews, and burgers for over 50 years.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My check engine light's on?
That could hurt your gas mileage. The AutoZone free Fix Finder service can help find the fix for free.
Get in the zone.
This whole report for free?
That's right, printed and on your phone for free.
Get in the zone.
But what if the fix is too tough?
We'll recommend a local shop. Fix Finder, only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Have a home improvement project but missing the tools you need to pull it off? Whether it's updating a bathroom, building a man cave or she shed, or installing a new garden. At Sunbelt Rentals, we have thousands of tools for rent to help you turn your DIY vision into reality. And with our new curbside service, you can order online and safely pick it up at a nearby location. Visit sunbeltrentals.com to reserve the right tools for your project today.
Attention Tiger Nation. When the anticipation builds this season and the Tigers emerge from the tunnel to a more intense atmosphere than ever before, thank Dillard Door. Our friends at Dillard help make the team entry onto the field electric. Did you know they provided and installed the custom one-way view door to the locker room? They help release the Tigers and get the team ready for kickoff. For over 75 years, Dillard is your complete door and security solutions team. So when you need help this football season, call Dillard Companies, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers.
Hey Tiger fans, take your shot at a new career in hospitality and tourism with an assist from Welcome to Memphis. We tackle the job search for you. Run the numbers at welcometomemphis.org/jobs. Welcome to Memphis is a subsidiary of Memphis Tourism serving all of Shelby County. Do you need a career that works around your schedule? Do you value making an impact in someone's life? Are you tired of trying to find a position that fulfills your needs? Try welcometomemphis.org/jobs to find a career in hospitality and tourism. Welcome to Memphis is a subsidiary of Memphis Tourism serving all of Shelby County.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Time for the pregame coaches interview presented by Campbell's Clinic. Campbell's Clinic, the official sports medicine provider of the Memphis Tigers.
Welcome back. Late night here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium as we get set for the Tigers and the Owls. Time for the Ryan Silverfield pregame show. Coach, let's start. Just looking back last week, it was a tough one. We all know that. How does this team... do they react this week? Practice. How was it mentally and physically?
Yeah, obviously, total failure on our part last week in every phase, and that's what gets you is we didn't execute in offense, defense, or special teams, and everybody understood it, and that's what you want is the right type of response, and everybody owned it. It starts with me, but then the players themselves take great responsibility, that's why I love them, because they're sitting there saying, no, we know we got to go out there and play better, and I appreciate that about them. So they've been great. It started on Sunday and moving forward every day this week. They've done a phenomenal job of saying, okay, learn from it. All right, now let's take that rearview mirror off and throw it in the trash and all eyes forward and our blinders on. And they've had a great spirit about themselves. They've had a great work ethic. They've been dialed in. You know, it's a short week, so their focus had to be immense. And they've done a really, really nice job of saying, okay, the most important game of the year is this one versus Rice, and that's all we can focus on right now. And let's find a way to continue to improve.
And I'm not making excuses for you guys at all. I'm just saying college football's crazy. All you got to do is look at who you're playing tonight, Rice. They beat a Navy team after they fire their coach, your buddy Mike Bloomgren. Here comes Peter Alomar, a 62-year-old guy I don't think anybody thought would be the coach of this team at this point in time.
Yeah, college football's crazy. It's a unique and tough profession. Obviously, you look at what Rice has been able to do. Their other one was versus UTSA. So, right, they obviously were able to do that and then go and beat Navy. I believe it was still ranked when they did that with an interim head coach. And they beat them soundly. And so that kind of that gets you your eyes perked up and your ears, and you got to be dialed into it. Man, this Rice team is a lot better than their record indicates. And I think, just talking to all these other coaches, talk to the head coach even, at Navy, and he said, listen, Ryan, I'm just telling you, it's a really, really tough team. And look, short week, we got to be prepared. But our guys have had a nice week.
I look at the Ls. I see a quarterback in Warner who we faced twice before. He had over 600 yards against the Tigers. I look at these numbers and I go, how is this team 3-6? And then I think, I got this friend who's a coach who always says the biggest thing is turnovers, -8 in giveaway, takeaway.
That's 100% it, right? You sit there and look about when we have success. Let's look at our own team, and you and I, Dave, have had these conversations. Like when we talk about owning the football, which you already know, we're going to mark that one down as a key to victory. Is we take care of the football, right? When we don't throw interceptions, when we don't fumble, we're pretty darn successful. And and then obviously, then on defense, we've been able to get some takeaways this year, and in our losses, we haven't done those things, right? We've turned the ball over last week, specifically with an interception, a fumble, and then not getting any takeaways. And you look at this Rice team, statistically, you talked about Warner's numbers. I mean, he's been able to throw the ball over the yard. They got the leading receiver in Connors, right? The running back that's leading all of Division I in receptions, and what they've been able to do. One of the top defenses, passing defenses in all of college football. But then you're right. They haven't been able to get the takeaways they want, and they've turned the ball over a few times. And so when it's all said and done, that's probably what equates to the record, which means, man, if they do what they're capable of, it could be a long night.
Oh, it is interesting if we just go back in time. I'm thinking of all the years I've done these games. Your 2 losses this year, 1, Navy at 600 yards of offense, 2, UTSA at 500 yards of offense. So, it goes back to those turnovers and, some fluky plays that occur in a game. And let's be honest, getting those 4th downs, just not being physical enough at the right time.
Absolutely. We've got to be able to convert those things. If we're called upon for short yardage and it makes the right situation to go for it, we absolutely will, right? And that won't change. But we've got to have better execution and better calls and all those things that go along with it. And then ultimately, when it's said and done, right, be able to own the football, right, and then not give up the explosive play. I think you look back at some of our losses, and every game's different, but when you give up the explosives, right, those quick hitting things, all of a sudden, if you're giving up a 60-yard pass, it's really hard to come back because now all of a sudden the offense is back on the field with short time, and then defensively, right, it's 2 plays and out, and it's not good for anybody involved with it. So we're going to have to play more sound than we've played. Obviously, eliminate the unlikely penalties that we had last game and go play our cleanest game of football. But let's do it in all 3 phases. That's kind of what I've pushed our guys. Like, that's great. Like, I don't want this to just be an offensive game or just a defensive game or especially like all 3 phases. Let's go out there and play, man, as good as we're capable. If we do that, we'll look up and we'll like the scoreboard at the end.
All right, let's start with the offense because this is a pretty good defense. It just gives up like 23 points a game. But here's the most impressive thing. 27 sacks, 14 different guys. How does that happen?
Well, they're going to try to confuse you, and I think that's part of it. Rice, obviously a school well known for its academics, and you talk about they get all those sacks. One, they play really, really hard. But that many sacks by 14 different guys, that does show you. So what they're going to do is they're going to line up in a different type of defense almost every snap. You break them down and say there's 80 plays in the game. 65 of those plays, you're not going to see an identical defense. You go through and watch the blitz tape. You're like, well, let me see if I can figure out the count. Wait, that's a different blitz. Wait, I don't even know how they even come up with some of these, but I think they feel like they've got the intelligence to line guys up all over the field, play a different defense almost every time, right? A 3 down front, a 4 down front. Oh, now there's a 3-third safety out there in the middle of the field. Like, there's all these different things. And what ultimately ends up doing is the quarterback holds onto the ball too long, or they're able to get pressure because you're not sure, hey, where does the line need to slide? Who's the back having protection? All those things constitute, obviously, for them having success getting to the quarterback.
Defensively, you're going to stop that quarterback's quick throws. He'll throw a pick now. He's thrown 10 interceptions this year.
Oh, and that's what we're going to need. We know that Warner's capable. Like you talked about, we played him last year at Temple, and he threw the ball over the yard. And you watch what he's done in his successful games this year. He has lit people up. We're going to have to find a way to affect him somehow, right? And here's the deal. They've only given up 8 sacks on the year, and so we're going to have to be great on those things. It's going to be hard to get pressure to them with that quick game. Find a way maybe to affect these wide receivers on some of the short routes. And then, of course, the double moves, all those other things are going to come from that because they're going to wait for us to be able to sit on those hitches.
All right, and then special teams, I have to ask you, are you, again, going to shift around and Vandenberg, or is it Costa?
Yeah, I think we're going to it's just even so sitting here right before the game, just trying to figure this all out. Whoever ends up, who we feel most confident with. I think, Casa had a great run for us and did some good things, and we got to see if he continues to fit what we want to. But, where I've been pleased with Vandenberg more than anything is the kickoffs, and we're going to need him to be on top of it. They've got the most dangerous kickoff return team in the entire conference, and hopefully we're kicking off a ton as Memphis Tigers and being able to kick him out of the back in the end zone like he's done so successfully this year.
Quentin Jackson has a 100-yarder. He might step on the back line and go. So you never know. All right. Finally, we know own the ball. That's been critical in all the games, especially the losses. What are the keys?
Yeah, we got to stop number 0, Connors. Their running back. He's a do-it-all deal. They kind of compare him to Christian McCaffrey with what he does. Like I just said earlier, he leads the country in receiving yards. He's going to be able to run their wide zone schemes. They'll throw him down the pipe with some different things. They throw a screen. My guess is we're going to see 6 to 8 screens, and he'll be heavily involved in those. So we got to be on top of that stuff. And then, offensively, with them being such a stout passing defense, let's get the run game going a little bit, right? Let's line up. Let's be the more physical team. We know they've done a great job on run defense also. So it's going to be a combination when we talk about those things. And then, like we just touched about, special teams, we've got to do a better job. If we do punt, we've got to cover down. Their punt return is dangerous as well. When we kick off, we got to be able to cover. So our coverage units have to be fantastic in this game. Got to own the football. Let's see if we can get a couple takeaways. I think that would be the cherry on the top to find a way to come out victorious tonight.
I'm into that, and we'll talk to you in the postgame show.
Thanks so much. Go Tigers.
That is Ryan Silverfield. We take a break. When we come back, Tim Van Horn. He's going to take us to kickoff between the Owls and the Tigers on the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network by Learfield.
What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you could choose one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon, with big bank reliability and small bank resolve. You get 160 years of financial strength and stability and an enduring commitment to personal service. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
With Marathon Rewards, you'll earn on every fill-up, which is amazing news for every kind of driver out there. Whether you're a wait forever to filler-upper, a routine topper-offer, a relentless road tripper, an occasional commuter, or just a regular old point A to beer, everyone can earn rewards and save up to $1 a gallon. And you can join Marathon Rewards online, through the app, and even at the pump, making signing up easy for every kind of signer-upper. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
Hey Tiger fans, Coach Silverfield here. I want to talk to you about a big challenge off the field. Did you know there are over 88 million pieces of litter on our roadways? TDOT spends more than $23 million a year to pick it up, but they can't do it alone. Join thousands of Tennesseans and be a part of the solution to end littering. Head to NobodyTrashesTennessee.com. Let's show our Memphis pride and prove we're champions at protecting our beautiful state.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe and a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
See Brian Gore or Lauren Haas-Gilchrist in Memphis or Willard Bashirs in Jackson.
Welcome back to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium as we're getting closer and closer to kickoff. as your University of Memphis Tigers take on the Rice Owls. You'll be hearing Dave Voloshin and Jarvis Greer in just a little bit. And in just a few minutes, we'll be joined by Russell Copeland. In the meantime, let's take a look around the American Athletic Conference. And before we do that, I want to let you know this part of the pregame is brought to you by SiriusXM. No one gets you closer to the game than SiriusXM College Sports Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/College Sports Radio 2024. American Athletic Conference. Now, this is not the first football game of the weekend. East Carolina last night, holy mackerel, what they did to Florida Atlantic, winning 49-14 last night. East Carolina pouring on the points. Now, tonight there is some great action here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, but there's also other action going on in the American Athletic Conference as well. In men's basketball, Temple has already gotten by Monmouth in non-conference activity by a score of 103-74. And then also, we got to send out our love to the University of Memphis women's soccer team, who has now advanced to the American Athletic Conference Championship Final after winning the regular season. They will take on the East Carolina Pirates on Sunday afternoon. Now, we got to show love to the women's team, got to show some love to the men's team as well, as Richard Mulrooney and his team wins the regular season for the first time in about 2 decades. And they will be hosting a first-round tournament game next Thursday, and that'll be over on South Campus. And you are highly encouraged to go support your Tigers in that. Now, coming up tomorrow, there's a full slate of football in the American Athletic Conference. Navy will visit South Florida. UConn will be at UAB. Army will be at the Mean Green of North Texas, and Temple will be visiting Tulane. And those kickoffs are all in the afternoon. And, of course, in basketball, we'll have the University of Memphis Tigers in Vegas tomorrow at 5 o'clock Central Time with a pregame at 4 o'clock. And there's a full slate of that going on tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Elsewhere in sports, there is an ACC football game going on right now, and this one's early in the second quarter as Cal leads Wake Forest by a score of 14-7. Also, middle of the second half, Kansas, number 1 Kansas leads number 9 North Carolina by a score of 79-75, and we'll actually be on television with the football game immediately following that game, and our kickoff time is expected to be right at 8:10 tonight. Also, Dartmouth leading Princeton this evening 24-14. That is early in the fourth quarter. So Friday night, really, this is going to be the featured football game tonight. It's an American Athletic Conference matchup that the Tigers need to win and make sure that they put Rice down after Rice, with a stunning performance against Navy, holding that Navy offense to just 10 points, 24-10. The Tigers looking to bounce back tonight, pick up another win, and keep Rice from being bowl eligible. Now, coming up in just a few moments, we're going to talk with Russell Copeland. He's got some final thoughts as we get ready for kickoff here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, as the University of Memphis looking to get in and out of the start of the weekend with a win. That way we can just all sleep in on Saturday and just watch everybody else stress over football. But the Tigers, they're probably coming in angry. Can't wait to see that game. That's coming up in a few moments. Want to remind you, this portion of the Tiger pregame show is brought to you by Kroger. Hey, Tiger fans, score big for game day meals at Kroger with savings beyond low prices, including digital coupons worth over $600 each week. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Russell Copeland rejoins us coming up in just a moment. You're listening to Tiger Football on the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network by Learfield.
Hey, Tiger fans, looking for a simple way to enjoy some Chick-fil-A chicken? Download the Chick-fil-A app and order your favorites ahead of time. Not only will you save time, with every qualifying purchase, you'll receive points towards tasty rewards. Download the Chick-fil-A app today and spend less time ordering and more time enjoying. Go, Tigers, go!
Ready to make a winning move in your education? Tennessee's #1 online university, U of M Global, has the right playbook for you. With all online classes and personalized student support, make 2024 the year to advance your best future. Our transfer-friendly approach makes it possible to finish your education with a degree from the University of Memphis, all online and on your time. Visit memphis.edu/U of M Global to learn more about what accredited degree program is right for you. Don't wait till next year. Now is your time to ascend to the next level with U of M Global.
Your morning shave with Barbasol is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. There's football on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers, not available in all states.
Hey there, I've been hired by the Tennessee Lottery to celebrate every time there's a winner across the state. Truthfully, it's a little more work than I expected. I had no idea that Tennessee Lottery players win an average of $3.6 million every day. That's a whole lot of moolah. So play today for your chance to win big. The Tennessee Lottery, game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
For 72 years, Memphis Pool has been the Mid-South's go-to for custom pools, spas, supplies, renovations, and now patio furniture, outdoor kitchens, grills, and more. With locations in Memphis, Germantown, and Collierville, our expert team is here to serve. Trust Memphis Pool for quality, service, and a family tradition that spans generations. Memphis Pool, the standard of excellence since 1952, and the official pool and spa partner of the Memphis Tigers.
On the First Horizon Tiger Sports Network from Learfield, Tiger football is on the air.
He breaks through and scores! Holy smokes! Sack, ball's loose. Tigers got it!
Our focus has always been on the task at hand.
Leaping, catching, touchdown! U of M. He's gonna get hit as he tried to throw the ball. He's sacked for the 4th time today.
We're gonna do it the right way at all times.
Missed it left! Are winners. He's going to get another one, folks. 10-5 touchdown.
We wear 901 on our sleeves and on our heart.
God, look at him go. Look at him go. High stepping into the end zone. Wow. The senior says, I'm still here.
Here's the snap. It's down, leg through. Ball's on the way. It's got plenty of distance. And it's good. It's good. And the Tigers win.
Go, Tigers, go.
It's game time. The opening kickoff is presented by Chick-fil-A. Download the Chick-fil-A app where you can earn points with every purchase and redeem for a reward of your choosing. Here's the opening kickoff with the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin.
And welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. Russell Copeland, Tim Van Horn with you. In just a moment, we get to the action with Dave and Jarvis. But first, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. First Horizon Tiger Radio Network by Learfield. And now we throw it to the broadcast booth overlooking Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. Along with Jarvis Greer, it is our play-by-play man, Mr. Dave Woloshin. Dave, good evening.
Hey, thank you. Nice to have you aboard.
Did he call you Mr.
He
Dave
did.
Woloshin?
I don't understand that because he's not that much younger than I am. Russell Copeland in the booth as well. We got a little tight group, and we are a little off time here. I'm looking at the basketball game, too, where this game could be delayed because they are 81-81 with almost 6 minutes to go. I wanted to ask Russell Copeland, and I kind of asked Jarvo a little bit about this earlier noise this week. You come off a heartbreaking loss. You got a team that's hungry with an interim coach that is trying to become the head coach maybe, and they just had this upset. How do you block out the noise around a program if you've ever been involved in that kind of controversy?
I think, guys, you have to, rely on your leaders. Offensively, you got to rely on Seth Henigan. He's been starting for 4 years. He can get his team up. And I think on defense, it's Chandler Martin. But right now, you still have been to 10 straight bowl games. You know what's at stake. You're playing on the big stage right here. And I think Ryan Silverfield has got his team ready to play. Hopefully, we will see them get out to an early start.
Well, he made the comment, Jarvo. We get off this airplane, which was quiet.
Yes, it was.
And I'm going to find out on Sunday who wants to go to work, because that's going to be the key. And I think he found that out. I'm glad, Russell, that you mentioned Chandler Martin. We haven't talked that much about him in this pregame yet. The guy was named to the semifinal watch list for the Dick Butkus Award, and all he's done so far this year, he is the number one tackler by far with 73. Ruben is next, 20 tackles less. He leads the team in tackles for loss. He leads the team in sacks. He leads the team in quarterback hurries. He's got 8 of those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this kid,
it's all around.
And he's a guy who can come back next year. And the Tigers stole him away from East Tennessee. How does that happen?
Well, I don't know if they stole him away exactly. I mean, he looked over here from the other side of the state and says, hey, look, this is a good program. I want to come here. Also, that NIL didn't hurt either.
Yeah.
But this is a kid that really has – we talked about Brandon Thomas earlier having a nose for the end zone. This guy has got a nose for the football. All those stats you read off, those are everything. Everything basically you can do on the football field he has done, either getting interceptions. He had a pick 6 last year, getting fumble recoveries. He's recovered one in the end zone. He has done sacks, quarterback hurries, anything and everything you could think about. And you're a Chicago native. You probably saw Dick Butkus play for real.
I did. In Wrigley Field in Chicago.
Yeah.
Actually, one time went to a practice, was right there, almost got run over by him, and was thrilled.
Yeah, and it's like, did he have all of his teeth in his head at that time?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like Dick Butkus, I saw him play on television, and that guy was a monster. And this is what, and it's so crazy because number 11, Chandler Martin, is not the biggest guy in the world. You would think he would be more a strong safety than a linebacker, but he is just everywhere on the field, on the blitzes, dropping back in coverage, making one-on-one tackles in the open field. Chandler Martin will be the AAC Defender of the Year.
Russell's eyes got really wide when you said safety. Do you see him maybe
when you talked about a safety, but what got me, we were talking about the Chicago Bears, Mike Singletary. You know, as far as not big in stature, but, when you look at Chandler Martin, his instincts are really, really good. He gets sideline to sideline. He understands the different personnel. He's the leader for this defense, and he's going to need that type of game, guys, defensively, because it's going to be a physical football game.
One other area we haven't talked about, Jarvo, in any of the starting lineups, and that is special teams.
Yeah.
And it's big tonight because they've got a guy named Quentin Jackson who's already returned one for 100 yards this year.
You think
for
they call
a
him
touchdown.
Action Jackson?
They should. He is the number 3 kick returner in the country. Now, we know Tristan Vandenberg kicks the ball off, and it's almost automatically a touchback.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get it out of the end zone against this guy. That's one. But 2, we don't know, and I asked, we're not sure who is the starting place kicker.
Yeah.
Will it be Costa? Will it be Vandenberg?
Yeah, something, because Caden Costa came back on the scene last week, and actually at the end of the game when you really needed it, missed an extra point. And you just can't have
He's missed
that.
2 of those now this year.
Yeah, he missed one in the first game and then he missed one in the last game. You really, really cannot have that. And the Tiger special teams have been very good this year. But we saw a bit of a breakdown in the return game, punt return game, because you had a illegal formation penalty that took away a punt that was down deep inside the 15-yard line. They end up getting the ball back inside your 40 off of bad punt coverage, which punt coverage and kickoff coverage have been excellent this year. So the Tigers just have to – they're coming on the field right now.
They just released the Tigers.
And it's a great scene here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium with everybody standing and cheering on the blackout here. A lot of black shirts in the crowd. The Tigers are wearing black with black helmets, blue stripes, and it's a good look for is that blue helmet, black stripes? I'm trying to look down there and see. But it's a great atmosphere.
My question for you is can you read the numbers?
Well, like I said earlier, I can see the numbers. I'm going with you, Dave. Get off my lawn, everybody. Get off my lawn right now. I'm moving in with Dave Aloshi. Get off my lawn. I'm a crotchety old man, and I can't see anything.
We will have the flip of the coin coming your way in just a minute. Tigers have lost like 5 of those in a row. First, we're going to give you a bonus timeout. Just about 3.5 minutes before we get set to kick it off. It's the Tigers. It's the Owls on the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network by Learfield.
What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you could choose one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon, with big bank reliability and small bank resolve. You get 160 years of financial strength and stability and an enduring commitment to personal service. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota truck. Now through December 2nd, get 1.99 APR financing or $2,000 customer cash on a new 24 Tundra. Excludes TRD Pro. Or lease a 24 Tacoma SR5 double cab for $279 a month for 39 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Nobody builds trucks better than Toyota. Let's go places.
And welcome back on a misty evening in Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. The captains of both teams right on the logo, the M.
Tonight's coin toss. Rice, you are going to call the toss. The American Conference logo is a heads, the A is a tail. Seth, that's a tail, and that's heads. Your call, sir. Tails. He calls tails. That's heads. Memphis, you want to toss. You defer your option to the second half. You're getting the ball, right? The goalie likes to defend. Put your backs to that goal.
So that is the first time in 5 games the Tigers have won a coin toss. That was Charles Lamartina. He is your official today. It is 63 degrees, misting, although we don't really expect any heavy rain until after midnight tonight. Let's go down on the Eflin Insurance sideline microphone. First time tonight. The other member of this broadcast team, that's Greg Gaston. What's that weather like? And this is really a pretty healthy crowd for the weather.
You know, Wolo, it finally feels like football weather. The crowd has cooperated because they're in black for the most part. It looks like a pretty good crowd when you take into consideration high school football. The Grizzlies are playing. There's a lot going on. The weather's not ideal, but it's not too bad. Again, it's football weather. It's about 60 degrees. It stopped misting, which is nice. And hardly any wind, so pretty good night for football.
Yeah, looking down at the crowd, nobody's really wearing raincoats. You see some jackets out there just because it's a little cool, but
few hoods.
It's not but it's not really affecting anybody. And hopefully it won't affect the players. The Tigers deferred the coin toss, which means they will get the ball to start the second half, but they're kicking off to the Rice Owls to start this game.
So they'll go left to right on your radio dial. They'll be kicking into the north end zone. Tristan Vandenberg has been nothing short of brilliant in that department. He has kicked off 55 times. 48 of those have been touchbacks. I think there's only really been 1 or 2 returns all told, but they've got a dangerous guy back in white for Rice. His name is Quentin Jackson. He averages 28.7 a return. He's returned 14 of them, and 1 went for 100 yards.
And he's not afraid to take it from the back of the end line either. So if you can get this one out of bounds through the uprights, that would be great for Memphis.
So if there's a win, they got it behind him. Here's the run-up, and this Vandenberg kick is 2 yards deep in the end zone, and Jackson took a little step forward and then thought better, took the knee, Rice will get it 1st and 10 at the 25.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go. He looked like he was going to try to run it out, but then he saw all these black-shirted Tigers coming right after him. Now, there is some blue and gray in the uniform for all the people that say, hey, the colors are blue and gray. There's blue and gray in the uniform, but the primary color is black tonight on the blackout.
It'll be E.J. Warner. The running back is Dean Connors. He is really good. 105 yards all-purpose a game from catching and from running. 2 to the left and a tight end. Lines up H-back left side. Warner in the shotgun, and the kid that transferred from Temple goes back. Quick throw, right side. Got a man at the 30, and he spun out of bounds right at the 34-yard line. They immediately got it to Braylon Walker, and Walker was met after a pickup of about 5 by A.J. Watts, spun him out of bounds.
I think they're going to give him 8 on that.
Wow, they are. They're going to put it all the way to the 33.
They did have a chance to turn up a little bit, but that's that quick game we talk about. 2-step drop and just let it go. That's really hard to cover.
Second and about 1.5 yards. They got trips in a triangle to the left, and they go with a screen pass. They go to Connors. He's got room. He's got the first down. Dancing across the 35, and he ends up at the 38. That'll be a pickup of 5. It'll be 1st down and 10. Chandler Martin, his first tackle of the game.
First
so that's
of many.
74 on the year.
Well, first of many, we hope. And, of course, you see in the example of this quick throw game of the Rice Owls, that ball couldn't have been in his hands more than a split second before it was out on the screen.
Well, he's 2 of 2 for 18 yards. They send a tight end in motion. That's Mayaro. And they give the ball to Connor. Off left tackle. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard. Really good defense up front that time. They converged. 3 guys got to the really dynamic running back from Rice.
Yeah, the play was designed as a cutback play. You get everything going one way, and then there's a seam to open backside, but there was no seam there with big Patrick Lewis in the way to make the tackle.
So they get no gain on that. 2nd and 10, left hash, right at the 38-yard line. 1 right, 2 left. Tight end goes in motion right side. Here's the snap, and they fake it to Connor. Throwing deep over the middle. They got a tight end at the 50, and he is knocked down hard in Tiger territory right at the 43-yard line. That's Elijah Maharo, the kid that transferred from Cal. He's going to get 19 on that play, and their second first down in this series.
That's kind of that flood the zone pattern that we saw at UTSA last week. The Roadrunners had success with it. They flood the zone, and on the rollout, the quarterback has time to pick out the man open.
2 right, and they send a man in motion to the left side. Here's the snap. They fake to Connor. And Warner under pressure, throwing right side, throwing it away right to a Memphis assistant coach. It'll be 2nd down and 10. That time, Greg Rubin was the guy that put the pressure on Warner.
And he put him on the ground, too. And that ball was kind of thrown up there almost for grabs, Dave. It barely got out of bounds. And the Tigers had a safety over there in the vicinity, but he did have enough arm strength to get it out of bounds.
2nd down and 10. They have dried off the football for Warner. He throws it 62%. He's had over 1,800 yards this year. 1 left, 1 right. Jackson in the backfield to the right of the quarterback. Here's the snap. Little read. They give it to him. He dances right side. Got to the 39 and no more. 2 yards. That's about all. Well, I'll say the 41. Let me take that back. He got 2 yards. That was it. And he was met by Matt Hudson, the linebacker, the smart kid from Harvard. There's a kid from Dartmouth, Brown, Harvard, Cal. They got smart guys at Rice.
The whole Ivy League here, plus some of the West Coast love for head schools, if you want to call it that.
So here's a 3rd and 8 at the Tiger 41 for Rice. Diamond of trips on the left side, 1 right. Here's the snap. Warner to look. Started looking left, goes right, goes to a backup who got to the line of scrimmage and gets murdered by Chandler Martin. That's no gain. It'll be 4th down and 8 at the 41 for the Owls.
That's exactly what you want to see out of this defense. Nice little pressure. He looks downfield, and then he does the check down to their back, who they believe is just like Christian McCaffrey, but he had nowhere to go. Excellent defense by Memphis.
So they'll bring up
Great
Alex
tackle,
Pachetta, their punter, who's a good one. 42 punts, 9 of them over 50 yards, 9 of them inside the 20. The average is about 41. He's standing at his own 46. Snap, no pressure, high, spiral. Kobe Angles, left sideline, fair catch, 10-yard line, makes it and goes out of bounds. That's where the Tigers will take over with 11:23 remaining here in the first quarter. So after the Chick-fil-A opening kickoff, the Tigers give up a couple of first downs, but they hold, and they'll start off deep in their own territory.
Not bad first strike for the Memphis defense. They did get a couple of first downs on some rollout passes, one for a screen and the other for flooding the zone and finding the tight end up the seam. But the Tiger defense stiffened. Now it's up to Seth Henigan and company to get this game started off right offensively for Memphis.
Henigan, who's thrown for over 2,500 yards, has trips to the left side, one to the right. Anderson's his running back. Quick handoff to Anderson. Gets caught in the backfield, spins away, maybe gets a yard to the 11. They had him by the ankles. They brought him down. There were two immediately on him. He was lucky to get anything out of that one. The free safety, Davion Hook, was the first one there.
Yeah, barely got a yard on that play. Seemed like the hole there was open. He tried to cut back toward the inside, and that hole closed up very quickly. Quickly. There you go. Sorry.
Second down and 9, 2 to the right, H-back on the left side. And one man, it's Kobe on the numbers on the 10-yard line. They send a man in motion. Looks like it's Blankenzy. He's now over there with Drake. Here's the snap. Here's pressure. Here's a quick throw. Right sideline. Incomplete at the 35-yard line. A lot of contact. No flag.
Well, the fans wanted a flag on that. There was double coverage over there, but it was a good throw, a back shoulder throw away from the pressure of the defense. And it seemed like on the spin around by Rock Taylor that he was grabbed, trying to spin around and make the back shoulder catch, but no flag on that play, so it'll be third and long.
That was their best corner, Sean Fresh, who may have gotten away with one there. So the Tigers on third down and 9 from their own 11, send 3 to the right, and one man Rock to the left. They got him in single coverage, and there's a corner that's up very close. Henigan is shotgun. Here's the snap. Henigan under duress, throwing to the sideline, and it may have been picked at the 20-yard line.
It is. You called it. You called it, Dave.
It was just good coverage. It was one guy. It was Sean Fresh who got away with pass interference, and he comes up with his first interception this year. It's the 7th interception for the Owls, and they've got it at the Tiger 20-yard line. And Henigan throws the pick for the 6th time this year.
Yeah, it's definitely what you don't want to see. That was one-on-one coverage. They were trying to hit Kobe Drake right at the sticks on the hash mark. And Kobe and the defender battling for the football. It was right between them, but the defender was strong enough to snatch it away from Kobe and get the pick.
So here they come. Connor's in the backfield. He's to the left of E.J. Warner. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 20. Handoff Connor trying to get outside. Got past the first to the 20, 15, 10. He's got a first down and goal. It looked for a minute. A linebacker may have gotten him in the backfield, but he was too strong. He'll get 11.
Too strong and had a little bit too much speed. The linebacker was coming inside out and had to beat the trash that was at the line of scrimmage to try to get there. That was just enough to allow the running back to get outside. He got a block on the corner to be able to pick up a first down.
So first down and goal at the 9. On the right hash for Warner and company. He sends 4 different receivers to the right side. Now 3 of them spin and go in motion left side. 2 of them are tight ends. It's a pistol look and a handoff. Connor starts to the right, makes 2 men miss, gets to the 5 and is knocked out of bounds.
He's shifty.
Right there. That was, I believe, Matt Hudson, who was able to force him out with help from Darius Coffey. It'll be a pick of a 3. They say he went out of bounds at the 6. Second and goal right there. No score, 9:35 to go first quarter. Second possession for Rice after the Tigers get picked at their own 20.
I can see where the Christian McCaffrey references come from, because he is very, very shifty, has nice moves, has a good little stutter step, and has good speed to hit the corner.
Originally from Hawaii, went to Riverside Community College in California. They send a man in motion. That's Carter. They're in a pistol look. Straight handoff, Connor, caught in the backfield. Now tries to get to the edge. Not going to get there. Going to lose a yard. Back near the 8. A yard, maybe 2, and that's Davion Ross.
Davion Ross coming up and making a big play from his cornerback position. We got an offensive lineman that's injured for Rice on that play, but he's going to try to stay in the game, it looks like. Lower leg injury, but Davion Ross not getting sucked in. You've got outside contain if you're the corner. You can't get sucked into where all the trash is at the line of scrimmage. He kept his outside arm free and made the running back have to go the long way to get to the outside. Couldn't do it, couldn't turn the corner.
So there's 2 tackles for loss already in this game in the U of M defense this year. Now with 64, that's 20 more than the opposition. They'll line up 2 to the left. They don't like this formation at all. And Pete Alomar, he's their interim coach. He calls the very first timeout
30-second timeout
of the game. It's a 30. Memphis Pool is the Mid-South's go-to for custom pools, spas, supplies, patio furniture, and a whole lot more, like probably closings. Trust the family tradition that spans generations. Memphis Pool, the standard of excellence since 1952.
So now we're going to see what Pete Alomar calls up on this third down play. I think North Carolina just lost to Kansas in their game, 92-89 at Kansas. That was number 1 Kansas versus number 9 North Carolina. And so Kansas gets a win at home. Bill Self is 2-0 on the year. North Carolina drops to 1-1.
Good update. That was on ESPN, so now the rest of the country has joined on that particular channel. This thing had already started, and they're all joining to see what will happen on a 3rd and goal from the 7. They'll send the running back Connors to the right side as a receiver. Empty backfield. You got 2 right, 3 left. Now Connor comes back into the backfield. Here's the snap, and Warner's looking left, going left corner of the end zone, and it is knocked away. They threw to double coverage. He was looking hard at Matt Sykes and the Tigers, and I think that was Davion Ross who got his hand right in there, knocked it away, and the Owls are going to have to settle for 3.
Chandler Martin, the captain of the defense back there, was doing a lot of shifting and yelling out there to make sure everybody knew who they had because there was a communication problem last week. Davion Ross almost got a pick on that. What a great leap. Falling backwards, the receiver was open just barely, but he got a mid on it to knock it away. Just couldn't hold on to it at the back of the end zone.
So they'll bring Tim Horn on, another kid from Hawaii, went
Tim
to
Van
Washington. Not Van Horn. Snap down from the 15, and that 25-yarder is inside the right upright. And so the penalty, I shouldn't say the penalty, the turnover is penal, and the Tigers give up 3 points on all of that. We've got a timeout. I believe 5 plays, 13 yards, 2:14 off the clock. The 25-yard field goal, it all results from the pick by Seth Henigan. It's brought to you by Toyota and made in America. That means something to Toyota. That's why they've invested over $30 billion and built over 30 million vehicles right here in the USA. Toyota, let's go places. The Tigers will try and get to the other end zone for just the second time in this ball game. We've played just a few. 8:20 to go here in the first. Memphis down 3-0 to Rice on the Tigers' First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota. With more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, anything's possible. Like the family-size Highlander and the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Now through December 2nd, get any new Highlander or Grand Highlander with 5.99 APR financing up to 72 months, including hybrid models, with $1,657 per thousand borrowed. Subject to approved credit through TFS. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you could choose one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon, with big bank reliability and small bank resolve. You get 160 years of financial strength and stability and an enduring commitment to personal service. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall.
8:20 to go, first quarter. Rice 3-0 after the mistake. And turnovers are so hurtful in these games. The 2 games that Memphis lost, they lost the battle of turnovers. Brought to you by ATC Fitness. Only $25 a month for fitness, tanning, and massage. Always no commitment and no processing. ATC Fitness. Exercise your rights to look good. Always looking good. On the Eflin Insurance sideline microphone is Greg Gaston. That's, I guess, a win for the D after the mistake by the O.
I don't think there's any question about it. The offense put them in a bad position deep in their own zone, and they hold Rice to 3 points. That absolutely is a win. Give them a lot of credit because this is an interesting offense. You guys have been talking about it. Watching Dean Connors, he does look like a mini Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he does.
They line him up all over the place, and he really, I think, is the focal point of that offense. But on that third down play, it was a straight drop-back pass by Warner and a great defensive play. I believe that was
that was Davion Ross.
Yeah, Ross got the knockaway. So, yeah, absolutely great defense. Let's hope that the offense now can do something.
Yeah, Davion really, he knocked the ball away, and then it fell right on him as he hit the ground, and the ground just he hit it so hard he just couldn't hold on to it, or that would have been a pick, which would have been really good for Memphis. But now, so they give up the 3 points on that direction after the turnover. Seth Henigan, I would like to see him hit the outs more. Just do some quick outs, get a little bit more confident. Don't try to go for the total drop-back passing game, that takes a little while to develop.
Davion Ross has already made 2 beautiful plays. Here's the kick from Enoch Gota. He is their kick specialist. He's pretty good, too. 32 kicks now, 27 touchbacks. We've got to welcome a young person into the Memphis Tigers family, Campbell Charles Downs. That's the son of Kirk Downs.
Yay.
Sports Information Director. Came into the world at 11:16 a.m. yesterday.
He's a big
9
boy.
pounds, so a big one for Kirk and his lovely bride. Here come the Tigers trying to get something going. They got 2 receivers in a line on the left side. Ball's on the left hash, right at the 25. Kobe Drake splits right. They send a man in motion. It's a pistol look, and they go to the man in motion on a little flip pass. He juggles it, gets it, tries to get outside, gets knocked down hard right at the 22-yard line. He was hit by Gabriel Taylor. That was Demir Blankovs. Good to see him back, but he almost fumbled the ball. He used all his focus to gather it in, then couldn't get to the outside.
Yeah, he had the speed to get there, but that hesitation on trying to gather the ball back in slowed him up enough to allow the defense to get to him.
DeWozier in at running back now to the right of Henigan. Ball's on the right hash. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Here's the snap. Henigan looks. He throws to DeWozier, right sideline. Makes the catch. 25-yard line. Steps out at the 26. Forced out by Davion Hook. That's a guy who came in. He had 33 tackles. He's already made a couple of plays. That'll be good for 3. It'll set up a 3rd down and 9. 7:30 to go. First quarter, 3-0 Rice. And the U of M on the last 3rd down threw a pick.
Yeah, I'm looking for something. You haven't used the tight end in a while. I know they really love Kobe Drake as a 3rd down receiver. He's been really good. They went to him last time, but Rice was ready for it.
Trips left in a diamond by the hash. One man, Rock Taylor, right side, all by himself. Here's the snap, and here's pressure, and here's the throw. Over the middle, it's to Rock. He makes a tumbling catch right at the 39-yard line. There's your first Horizon first down. You got 13, and it moves the chains.
And credit Seth Henigan for hanging in the pocket. It was collapsing around and throws an absolute dart right on the money to the number 3 of Rock Taylor, right in his midsection, away from the defense. Tough coverage, but a great throw, great catch, first down.
2 left and 1 right. An H-back on the left side. Henigan has a running back. DeWozier to his left. They send a man in motion from right to left. He runs behind back. They give it right to DeWozier, right up the middle. And this team is pretty good against the run now. He got to the 41, a pickup of 2, and then a wall of white stopped him.
Yeah, the only reason that's a pickup of 2 is because you got an initial offensive line surge, but then it just stopped. I mean, it just stopped cold. This Rice defense is one of the better defensive units in the American Athletic Conference, and we've seen some pretty good Ds, and this front wall of them, it rivals UTSA.
Mario Anderson in at running back now to the right of Henigan. Trips on a line left side. Deep man's on the number, 1 man right. Now Lamphere goes in motion. He was the tight end on the left side, and here's a comeback throw right at the 50, and that was just a little too far for the intended receiver, Kobe Drake. He was open. It was a comeback. It was right near the sticks for a first down at the 49, and that ball was thrown by the bench.
Yeah, he just flat missed him. There's no other way to say that. It was a great route by Kobe. He ran his defender off and then came for the comeback right at the sticks. Open on the outside, but the ball was too wide. No way to get it.
Henigan now 3 of 6 for 14 yards. The
just settle down.
13-yarder. 3rd down and 8 at the 41, middle of the field. 2 left, 1 right. Rice will rush 4 with a linebacker up close. They send a man in motion left. They've got 3 receivers there. Here's the snap. Here's the pressure. Right side. sideline. Almost intercepted again by Sean French. Looking for Rock Taylor. That's fortunate that wasn't a pick six. Incomplete. And on to punt the football away will come Joshua Sloan.
I don't know if Seth expected Rock to run harder to the outside or if that was supposed to be just a settle-down route. Maybe Russell Copeland could tell me a little bit better on that. But the defender jumped over the back of Rock like if the ball was going to him. And the Tigers are lucky that one wasn't picked.
There was no separation here. Here's the snap and a big rush on Sloan, and he gets the kickoff. End over end, and fumbled at the 10. Picked up by the returner, and he goes out of bounds. That was Tyson Thompson, who's been a pretty good one. He caught it near the 14, but, man, it just got right out of his hands. He's lucky it bounced right back to him. That'll be a 47-yard punt, and we will take the break. It'll be 1st and 10 Rice, and they'll have it. Let's see, they say he goes out of bounds, I guess, around the 13 or the 14. Today's game is brought to you in part by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great. Great starts all start with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing leather. Start your day off right with Barbasol. This has not started off right for the U of M. 5:30 to go, first quarter, 3-0 Rice, and the Owls have it at their own 14 when we come back on the First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
Trucks belong on the road, not in the shop. That's our priority at Tag Truck Center, keeping your truck on the road because we know at the end of the day, the miles matter. Whether you need reliable parts, quick expert service repairs, or unbeatable truck sales, we have a solution for you. Trust Tag Truck Center to keep your truck where it belongs, on the road. Visit our Memphis dealership today at 4450 American Way or call us at 901-345-5633 for parts, service, and sales that keep you moving.
The Coach Ryan Silverfield radio show will be live from Brookhaven Pub and Grill this season on Monday nights at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air breaking down upcoming matchups and providing you with the most up-to-date news about your Memphis Tiger football program. Brookhaven Pub and Grill is located at 695 West Brookhaven Circle in the heart of East Memphis. Brookhaven Pub and Grill offers great food and drink specials, and it's the perfect place to cheer on your Tigers all season long. For more information, visit brookhavenpubandgrill.com.
Back at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. Tough start for the U of M. 5.5 to go. They have thrown a pick, and they've had to punt it away. And on Rice with a 3-0 lead has the ball at their own 14. It's brought to you by Pro Health Clinic, and you can tackle cold and flu season this year with Pro Health Sinus Cocktail Shot. Stop by one of their 5 convenient locations today, or you can visit prohealthmemphis.com, and you will learn some more. It's been a learning experience for Seth Henigan. He's had one of his roughest starts. 3 of 7, 14 yards, thrown 1 pick, almost threw another. Quarterback rating of 31.1. What's going on from your bird's eye view on the sideline on the Eflin Insurance microphone, Greg?
Well, it's not often you confuse a 4-year senior, a veteran like Seth Henigan, but give credit to Brian Smith and his defense. They have camouflaged the blitz. They came on that 3rd down in which Seth picked it up nicely and threw the pass to Rock Taylor for the first down. But on the next 3rd down on that drive, they camouflaged it. They ended up sending 5. It looked like there were more coming in, and I think Seth thought that as well, so he threw it early. Nearly was a pick 6. So he didn't pick up right away that they dropped 6 back into coverage.
And sometimes the wide receiver has to see that off the line of scrimmage when he makes his break, if they're coming or not, so he breaks off his route quicker. I don't know if Rock Taylor had a chance to look at that, but because he came out of his route, the ball was already thrown. I mean, it was thrown well before he came out of his route, and it was lucky that it wasn't picked.
This time Rice will start in their own territory deep at the 14. They bring out Quentin Jackson. He's their returner, who's their backup running back. He's to the left of the quarterback, 2 right, 1 left. Here's the snap, a give to Jackson, caught right by the line of scrimmage, may have gotten a yard to the 15. Excellent defense up front. That was again the box, the interior. Chandler Martin, I think, was in there, but so was Javon Dennis, the defensive end.
Good play by Javon Dennis. He's a big one up there. Not very tall, but he is definitely a wide load, and it's hard to get around him, and he helps open the way for the linebackers to get in.
Second, we'll call it 8.5 for near the 16 from the middle of the field. They send a tight end in motion to right side. Here's the snap to Warner. Got a little time throwing deep right side, man wide open. That's Owen Carter. Makes his first catch of the year, and it's a good one for a lot of yardage. He goes out of bounds near the 50-yard line at the Rice 49.
Yeah, he just floated out there on the outside of the field in the middle of the zone on the sideline, and the quarterback had time to throw. Usually Memphis gets a pretty good pass rush. Not a lot of pass rush there. Had quarterback E.J. Warner had time to sit and wait for him to get in that crack of the zone. He found him for the big first down.
That's their fourth first down in the game. That was 33 yards. So near midfield, they send two in motion. Left side, one's a tight end. Here's the snap and a fake. Warner under pressure, throwing it away. He just threw that right in the Memphis bench.
Wow, he
got out of the pocket just barely. Javon Dennis almost ate him, the Tiger defensive end.
No foul for intentional ground. The quarterback was outside the tackle box, and the ball went beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'll say this. That was very close to not being outside the tackle box.
Yeah, it was close, but they almost had him, and the rush was so hard that they ran into him really hard. And so that's what the referee was thinking there. But no foul, no harm, no foul.
Second down and 10. They send a man in motion. Jackson's the running back. Here's the snap. Rolling left, firing left. Has a man. It's caught by Sykes. He's spun out of bounds right near the 50-yard line. Actually, they're going to say now he's going to get 4. And he kept his balance and got out at the Tiger 47. Davion Ross forced him out there. Third down and 7 at the Tiger 48.
Another big third down play for the Tiger defense. We've seen them roll this quarterback out. He's had a couple of times back in the pocket and been rushed. Only once did he have time to throw, and that time he threw, he got a big first down.
They've had 3 possessions, and 3 times they've been in Tiger territory. Dean Connors, their running back, who's terrific, back in to the left of the quarterback. Here's the snap. Quick throw, left side, caught, but was he forced out of bounds? They say good. Did he get the first down?
Did he get it?
The spot, I can't tell.
They're moving the chains, it looks like. Man.
It's right by the 41-yard line. They're giving him the
That's a close
down.
Spot. Yeah.
I'd like to see a replay of that.
Yeah, that's a close one.
I thought he got shoved out of bounds. It was Ross that was right on him.
He was on him definitely right when the ball got there, and he had to leap high to make the catch, but a good catch, and I guess he knew where that first down yard marker was because they give it to him.
There's not going to be any kind of discussion. Here's the snap and a give to Connor. He dances around, goes right behind the right tackle, leaps a man, gets across the 35, gets knocked down at the 34-yard line. Matt Hudson put an end to the ride, but he's going to get 7.
Okay, 7 yards. It was a good blast play over there off tackle on the right side. Tiger's going to have to wake up here now. We're kind of playing in a little bit of a malaise, Dave. Don't you kind of feel it? You know, kind of like, okay, they get a few yards. Maybe we can stop them. Maybe we can't. No, you got to knock them backwards every play.
Almost like they've lost a little confidence. 2 left, 2 right. Connors is a receiver in this set. They send a man in motion right, and they throw it right to him with a screen. Makes the catch, has some room, gets the first down, gets knocked down right at the 30-yard line. They went to Kobe Campbell.
That's their speed guy.
Little 5'11", 171 senior with a lot of speed. They set it up. Chandler Martin was able to get to him, but they got their 5th first down in this game. 2:23 remaining in the first. 3-0 Rice, and they want more. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 30 on the right hash. They send Sykes to the right side, trips to the left. Connor, now they send another receiver right. Empty backfield for E.J. Warner. The Tigers load the box. 5 ready to pounce. Long count. E.J. Warner finally gets the snap. Under pressure. Hit as he throws, incomplete on the right side.
That's a terrible
you're
call.
going to get a late hit call on Matt Hudson.
I want to see that again, Dave, because he was rushing right in his face when he threw the ball. And
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 49, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
The fans don't like it, and I don't like it, Dave, because he got there right when he threw the ball and then forced him to make a bad throw out of bounds or just throw the ball incomplete. But that was a great rush by the linebacker.
I mean, he hit it as he threw.
Yeah.
He hit him, so I don't understand how that can be late. He didn't target him.
No targeting.
Just
he came in with his hands up and ran right into him hard, and he had just gotten the ball away. I mean, you can't stop yourself after your
first penalty in the game, and on 1st and 10 from the 15, Warner play fakes. Wants to throw, throws it away. He was rushed again. They're getting in on him, and he danced around, and he is one smart cookie. He does not try to force. He doesn't mind throwing it away.
No, and he did a good job throwing it away there because he was definitely under great duress. They just ran a replay here. It looks like the linebacker may have been a little late, but he was already in his motion to go at him when the ball was being thrown, and his momentum carried him into him. And I guess because he hit him up around his shoulders that they called a personal foul.
So that'll be 2nd and 10 from the 15. Warner's now 8 of 12, 79 yards. He's got Connor to his right. Now he goes back. It's a pistol look, and it's a straight handoff to Connor. Trying to get to the outside, angles, and is knocked down near the 13-yard line. Hopefully that's not a horse collar because he got him by the back of the shoulders and threw him down. That was A.J. Watts with authority. That's a pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 13.
He's got a little bit of the speed, but not enough to get the corner turned on that play. And the Tiger defender coming over there just grabbed him around the shoulders and was able to pull him down. The refs say no, it was not a horse collar tackle.
So only one penalty in the game. If we look at time of possession, it's all
Rice.
Rice, about 6 minutes. Jackson in it, running back. 2 receivers left, one to the right side. Tight end lines up on the right side. There's the snap. Warner with too much time. Throwing over the middle at the 10. Caught, but immediately slammed to the ground by Matt Hudson. Another big hit by Hudson. And this one was on the wide receiver, Ty Bowman.
Yeah, that's perfect coverage by Memphis. They dropped. It looked like they were going to rush, and then they had 2 linebackers drop back into coverage. So the quarterback had a little bit of time to throw. He found his man, but well short of the first down and the big hit by Matt Hudson.
That will force another short field goal for Tim Horn. It'll be on the left hash at the 20, at the 18, a 28-yarder. Snap down, kick on the way. It's got plenty of distance. It is perfect. And with 24 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, it's all Rice. They lead at 6-0, but the damage could be a lot worse. You got a short field on a pick at the 20. This time you drove down. It started at your 13, but the Tigers were fortunate. They put on the brakes just in time. Looking for a simple way to enjoy some Chick-fil-A chicken? Download the Chick-fil-A app and order your favorites ahead of time. Spend less time ordering and more time enjoying Chick-fil-A. Tigers will get it back for the final 24 seconds of the first quarter. In just a minute, they trail 6-0 to Rice on the Tigers' First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My check engine light's on?
That could hurt your gas mileage. The AutoZone free Fix Finder service can help find the fix for free.
Get in the zone.
This whole report for free?
That's right, printed and on your phone for free.
Get in the zone.
But what if the fix is too tough?
We'll recommend a local shop. Fix Finder, only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Tigers fans know it takes teamwork to win. And when you choose Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, you get a team that served Tennesseans for nearly 80 years. Whether big or small, babies to seniors, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee has the health coverage you need from a company right here in your community. Now that's what we call a big win. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
Welcome back. We got the gang all here. Dave Woloshin and Jarvis Greer on the F1 Insurance microphone. That's Greg Gaston. James Owen on the numbers. Jacob Woloshin spotting. Danny O'Brien producing and engineering. It's all brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Put Shelter on your team for all your insurance needs. You'll be glad you did. You can find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com for a free personal protection review. We're your shield. We're your shelter. So the Owls go 11 plays. Pretty good drive. 76 yards, 5:06 off the clock, but they end up with a 28-yard field goal. I have no idea if the Tigers are just shell-shocked from last week, if they're just slow starting late tonight. Greg Gaston downstairs. What are you seeing? And did somebody just go into the tent?
Yeah, DJ Bell went into the tent, but he wasn't accompanied by anybody. He came out of it. He looks to be fine. But to your question, it was interesting. Pregame, when I was talking with Russell Copeland, we both agreed that they really need to get off to a quick start. And I thought after what happened last week, they would get off to a quick start, that they would be extremely upset with what happened, what coach had to say to them after the game, and they were going to come out and prove what type of team they are. And they have been stymied offensively. Well, it is tough to run, as you know, Wolo, against this team, but you're going to have to figure it out and start moving the football.
No, it's tougher to pass. They've given up 158 yards per game on the ground. This is very odd.
Yeah,
with 24 seconds left in the first, the Tigers have a total of 17 yards. This is a team that averages 440 yards.
I think it would behoove Memphis to go more with the quick passing game, just like we see this team that's coming in here from Houston, Texas, the Rice Owls do. Just a quick pass just to get things loosened up a little bit.
9 plays is all they've run. Here's the run-up, and this kick is deep in the end zone. And
real deep.
Ross watches that go by, 5 yards deep. And the Tigers will get it 1st and 10 at the 25. So they've given up the U of M 108 total yards, 82 passing for E.J. Warner. Memphis 17 total yards, 14 passing, 3 running the ball, and I really did think they were going to try to establish the run. They've got Anderson in. It's a pistol look. Left hash, 25. And again, not much time left in this quarter. Down 6-0. 24 ticks left in the first chapter on a misty night in Memphis. 2 right, 1 left. Only 3 in the box for Rice, and here's a handoff, and Anderson's got a hole, and he bursts across the 30 to the 32, a 7, almost 8-yard pickup. The middle linebacker, Audrin Awe, made the stop.
Big hit.
And there is an Owl very slow in getting up, attempting to,
and so is
then
Mario.
going right back down.
Players. Mario's down, too. They hit each other hard. They slammed and went in opposite directions after the big hit. So Mario is down, and so is the defender that hit him. And, I mean, they ran into each other so hard they bounced off and went in opposite directions. It was a big lick, 7 yards downfield.
This would be a loss. You've already lost Smith. You've lost DeWosier for most of the year. This would be tough if, indeed, Mario Anderson were to lose a lot of playing time. The guy's got 833 yards on the year. Greg Gaston, what did you see? And I know you're going to watch him if he goes into the tent.
I saw a car crash. That's what I saw. I mean, that was vicious. As Jarvo explained, they both went in different directions. Mario, though, helped off the field. He hasn't made his way to the 10 or anything just yet. And I'm not sure you guys have a better view of the Rice player, but that was just a big-time collision.
Yeah, he was hit hard. Mario was on the right shoulder by Audrin Awe. Awe's walking off on his own steam, but he's not 100%. I don't think he's going into the tent.
Yeah, I think they just got a little woozy there. I mean, they hit so hard that the force of the hit just knocked them away from each other. And I'm sure that plastic had to sound pretty good. Big lick down there, Greg. But they both look like they're going to be okay, and they should be back in the ball.
That may actually have been Fabian Marks who got hit, and now that they're going to let time run out, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So the U of M is going to have a 2nd down and about 2.5 or 3 near the 32-yard line. We'll check on Mario. We know it's 6-0 Rice after the first chapter here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. The Tigers hoping to get themselves going. They got a 2nd and short near their own 30 when we come back on the Tigers' First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
Hey, Tiger fans, take your shot at a new career in hospitality and tourism with an assist from Welcome to Memphis. We tackle the job search for you. Run the numbers at welcometomemphis.org/jobs. Welcome to Memphis is a subsidiary of Memphis Tourism serving all of Shelby County. Do you need a career that works around your schedule? Do you value making an impact in someone's life? Are you tired of trying to find a position that fulfills your needs? Try welcometomemphis.org/jobs to find a career in hospitality and tourism. Welcome to Memphis is a subsidiary of Memphis Tourism serving all of Shelby County.
Spencer here with ATC Fitness. We are pumped up for another great year of Tiger football. ATC Fitness has incredible cardio to offer with individual viewing screens on each machine, as well as multiple big screens throughout the rest of the gym, so you won't miss a bit of the action on those away games. ATC Fitness continues to be the Mid-South's #1 choice for fitness. Join online today at atcfitness.com, the official tanning and fitness provider of the Memphis Palm Squad and Cheer Squad. Exercise your right to look good, and go Tigers.
Hey, Tiger football fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this year. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek's the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Memphis Athletics. Expect the expected at SeatGeek. 6-0 Rice. Memphis with the football. Looked like Mario Anderson was okay as he walked off. He did not go into the Campbell tent. Let's get an update on the Eflin Insurance microphone with Greg Gaston.
It was a double whammy. The collision first, and then when he hit the ground, he really hit the ground hard. So obviously he was shaken up by that, but he's back in the offensive huddle, and it looks like he'll be okay to go. And that's certainly good news for Memphis, who's had all kinds of difficulties keeping running backs healthy this season.
Yeah, and the same for Fabian Marks, who was 5'10", 193 cornerback. So you got 5'10", 193 against 5'10", 210, slamming into each other at 100 miles. You called it right, Greg. That was a car crash. That was a collision. But they both had to let the cobwebs clear. Fabian Marks is getting a drink of water on the sidelines. He's okay, so both players should be back in the ballgame.
Tigers end up with a total of 24 yards. That was all in the first quarter. They only had the ball for 4 minutes. Rice had it for nearly 11. We're talking about running backs. It's good. I hope Mario Anderson returns. You do have DeWosier back, and we're told Brandon Thomas, the short yardage specialist, could come back in this game, too. Don't forget about the freshman who's played in 4 games, Makari Bodiford. He could be a part of it.
Yeah, Bodiford's a big body back, too. We saw him have a big gain in the game before this last game against Charlotte here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. And so they've got some players. Getting DeWosier's back is great. He's got speed, and he can catch out of the backfield. They haven't really had a chance to really get him open yet since his first action. He did play 2 or 3 plays against UTSA, but he was out with a broken clavicle basically from a big hit he took in the win at Florida State early in the season.
So the Tigers have it at the 32-yard line in the left hash.
Time to wake up for the offense.
Second down, less than 3. And Seth Henigan brings his crew out. Rice is coming out. There's still a few seconds left in the TV break. Not a pretty first quarter. Now the Tigers go right to left on your radio dial in their black.
Tigers dodged a couple of bullets there. That's 2 field goals by Rice for this 6-0 lead. Now, a touchdown would really feel good with an extra point.
And DeWosier is in it, running back to the left of Henigan. He's got trips to the right side, 1 man to the left. Here's the snap. Henigan's going to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was just a little curl rod right at the sticks at the 35, and Rock let it go right through his hands. Here comes another third down, and the U of M not so good on third down conversions. They are 1 of 3 in the game.
That play was right there, too. It was right there at the sticks, just a turn around and stop at the yard marker. The ball thrown a little bit hot, but that's a catch you got to make if you're Rock Taylor.
Trips to the right side, Rock to the left, and one-on-one coverage with Fabian Marks. Good to see him back in the game. There's a man in motion. Now they got a trip diamond on the right. Back goes Henigan to pass. Throwing it long. Left side looking. Caught at the 40, and then it came out incomplete. Oh, my. 2 drops on good throws from Henigan. That was right there. It was Blankumsey who had it and lost it. That looked like the play he made at North Texas last week where he went behind his shoulder over it to get it. The one in San Antonio, he caught. This one, he couldn't.
He's so mad at himself. He ran off to the sidelines and immediately threw his helmet to the ground. Just a great throw, a great recognition by Seth. He short-armed the ball. He had it and short-armed it.
Joshua Sloan on the kick and a long punt that settles at the 24, and a fair catch called by Tyson Thompson. So Rice will take over. First down and 10, a 44-yard punt with no return for Joshua Sloan. So he's got 2 punts averaging 45.5 yards per punt. Now the Tiger defense will be called upon again to do it, and they did a fair job, 108 yards in that first quarter, but a lot of plays that were run by the Owls. They ran 21 total plays to the Tigers' 12, and they had the football for 11 minutes.
The thing about it is, at some point, you expect the defense may crack if the offense doesn't get anything on the board.
1 left, 1 right. Here's a give. Ritz to Connors right up the middle. There's some room, and he gets tripped up right across the 25 to the 27. It'll be a pickup of 2 or 3, and the stop was made by Matt Hudson, who's having a whale of a game so far.
That was really tough. Just Demir Blankums, he got behind the defense. The ball was right there, dropping like a manna from heaven, and he just short-armed the football. He just short-armed it. He didn't reach out and extend and bring it in.
2 to the left, Braylon Walker's there. 2 to the right. Now they send Walker in motion on the right side. Connor to the right of E.J. Warner. The Tigers load the box. Looks like they want to come on 2nd down and 8 with the ball on the right hash. Here's the snap. Warner, quick throw, right side. It's dropped. That's a break. Matt Sykes had it right at the 45 and some green in front of him, and he couldn't bring it in. And now you're getting to start to wonder. I look at the lights to see if the precipitation or the wetness is affecting these balls. Tigers had 2 drops on the last series. That was a big one, a drop for the Owls, and they're one of 4 and 3rd down conversions here. They've got a 3rd and 7.5 at their own 27 on the right edge. 2 left, 2 right. Connor to the right of E.J. Warner. And again, the Memphis Tigers load the box. There's 5 there with 1 close. Here's the snap. Here's a quick throw. Left side, caught for a first down. Right in front of the linebacker goes Kobe Campbell, the little slot receiver, and that's good for 9 and a first down.
Great composure by E.J. Warner to stay in there because that blitz was right in his face, and he waited till the last second to let. Well, he didn't wait because the blitz was on him right away. He was able to get the pass off before he was clobbered, but it was right on time.
Yeah, their timing is terrific on these short passes. 1 left, 2 right from the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Play fake, quick throw. Ball is caught right at the 40-yard line, and that time Matt Sykes got it, but his feet went right out from under him. A pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 13:20 left to go. First half. Tigers trailing Rice 6-0.
You know, we said going into this game that this was going to be a rock fight between Memphis and Rice. Rice has beaten the 2 teams that the Tigers have lost to, but they look like the more well-oiled machine offensively tonight.
Sykes and Walker split left. Connor stays into the left of Warner. Here's the snap and a throw. Left side too far. Looking for Sykes. Tigers get a break on that one. That was a little overthrown. It'll be 3rd down and 6 right near the 40-yard line.
That was good coverage. They had Darius Coffey over there to make sure that ball was overthrown because he cut underneath the receiver right as the ball was coming in there. And if that ball's on target, that's a pick going in the other direction. Good decision by the quarterback to throw it too high.
They just picked up their 2nd, 3rd down conversion on 5 attempts. 2 left, 1 right. They send the tight end in motion to the right side. Here's the snap. Warner with time, sets up, looks, now flush, running to his left, then spins, gets away from a man, running to his right. He's got the running back. Connor makes the catch at the 40. Did he step out of bounds right there? He did. It'll be 4th down. It'll be 4th down and about 5 after the pickup of 1 at the 41, and they're going to have to punt the football away. That time, William Whitlow almost got him twice.
Yeah,
he did not stop with his pursuit.
You got to keep your motor running. You can't say, I just made 1 play, and I'm just going to take him. No, if he gets by you, you got to get up off the ground and come back, and that's just exactly what Whitlow did. He got faked out off the reverse by the quarterback trying to scramble for his life, but he stayed alive, kept after him, and made him throw a short pass that was out of bounds.
Kobe Drake ready for his 2nd punt return. Here's the snap to Alex Bichetta. This one short. Fair catch called for at the 23 by Drake. Kobe Drake with those sure hands off the 36-yard punt. And the U of M will start at their own 23. 12:05 left to go here in the first half, and the U of M trailing by 6-0.
All right, so here we go. We got looks like we're going to take a break here.
Yeah, we are. So let's take that quick timeout. Brought to you by Toyota. Come into your local Toyota dealer now for the rugged new Toyota Tacoma, that tough, dependable midsize truck with the best resale value with new vehicles arriving daily. Toyota. Let's go places. We'll take the break. When we come back, the U of M's going to try to get some O going. They're down 6-0. 12:05 to go in the first on the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network.
The guaranteed best fans in football deserve the guaranteed best prices on kitchens, baths, floors, doors, and more. Tiger fans, visit your 100% employee-owned home outlet today for the largest selection of in-stock kitchens, waterproof vinyl plank, and bath vanities, plus accurate and timely free kitchen planning and project estimates. Unleash big savings with the team at Home Outlet of Memphis today. located at 4500 Summer Avenue. Shop online for in-store pickup at homeoutlet.com. Go Tigers, go!
We're Republic Services, your hometown hauler. We live here, work here, and we're proud to serve Memphis. With reliable trash and recycling services for your home or business, we take our commitment to our local community as seriously as our services, and we're making a difference every day. We're Republic Services, your local recycling and waste disposal services provider. We're proud to serve this community and proud to support the Memphis Tigers. Go Tigers, go!
Late wake-up call, huh, for the Tigers?
Really?
We're in the second quarter, 12:05 to go. In this first half, and the U of M trailing 6-0. Looking for the premier gaming destination? Hey, don't end up on the wrong side of the river. You want to be on the right side of the river in Tunica, where you'll find world-class restaurants, complimentary drinks while gambling, sports books, golf, live entertainment, and way better odds. For more info, visit tunicatravel.com. Down on the Eflin Insurance microphone, Greg Gaston, you can tell and feel the mist. We had 3 passes dropped, 2 by Memphis, 1 by Rice in the last 5 minutes. Is the weather a factor here?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's not drizzling. It's not doing anything. The wind is not a factor. Those balls should have been caught. Now, the Rock Taylor one was a little behind it, and I didn't think it was a good pass by Seth Henigan. Still could have caught it. Blankensee was that over-the-shoulder type catch where he just didn't put his arms out far enough. That should have been caught. But what I do like about Demir, he comes back to the bench. He was upset. He gathered together with the other receivers. They talked about it, what went wrong there. They looked at the tablet. So they're really, obviously, trying to fix what is illing this offense. I'm wondering if an 8 o'clock start is past their bedtime since we're so used to those 11 a.m. starts.
Maybe.
And they practice in the morning, too. They're out on the practice field at 8 a.m. pretty much every day during the week. So, yeah, this is the first game that they played that's been after the witching hour, after 7 o'clock in a long, long time.
Henigan is 3 of 9 for 14 yards. Anderson is to his left. He's back in the game. 2 receivers left. Tight end on the right side. 1 man right. Here's the snap. Here's the give to Mario. Big hole. 30, and he almost broke it. He got knocked down right at the 33-yard line. That was so close to breaking it, but Charlie Luce, their top defensive lineman,
tempo,
reached out and made the stop. Here's a quick handoff, and he's got a first down and more to the 40. Still on his feet, dragging a pile, 45-yard line. Finally, they put the brakes on. That is Super Mario at his best. 12 yards on that at a First Horizon first down.
I think the Tigers going spark plug here. They're going with tempo. This is what the old Tigers used to do. Come out, no huddle, and just go.
Right hash, 45. Here's the snap. Right to Mario again. Breaks 2 tackles, but only gets 2 to the 47. Davion Hook, the free safety, his 3rd tackle in the game.
Ryan Silverfield trying to shake things up with his offense here because they had been taking their time, getting a huddle, or just waiting for the call, but now they're trying to go tempo. Now they've made some substitutions, so that'll slow the clock down a little bit because Rice has to bring their people on.
Well, they took Mario out. They bring DeWosier into the game. Blankensee and DeWosier in the backfield with Henigan. Here's the snap and a play fake. They go the other way with an end around, and there's room to the 50. Breaks a tackle. Gets the first down right at the 44-yard line of Rice. That time the U of M just handed it to the slot back with a little bit of trickery, and I believe it might have been Kobe Drake that ended up getting.
No, that was Hawkins, the guy with speed, the little speedster that came in. And I like the cut by Hawkins. He planted his foot in the ground, didn't try to outrace him to the corner because he saw a crease, took that crease, cut up field, and got the first down.
So they've got 2 on the numbers on the left side. That's where the ball is on that hash. Kobe Drake lines up on the right side. A man in motion goes into the slot. Here's the snap. And this is a give to the running back, DeWosier, who's got about 3 to the 41-yard line.
DeWosier with a quick cut at the line of scrimmage. Boy, he's got good quick feet to pick up those 3 yards because there was no hole initially where he was designed to go. Made the little cutback move and then skittered away for 3 yards. And he's not the biggest guy in the world either. He's quick.
Taking advantage of the substitutions. They bring in a player so the U of M can't go quickly. They go Emptied is the U of M. Trips left, 2 to the right side. Henigan in that shotgun looking at a 4-man front. Right from the 41 on 2nd and 7. Here's the snap. Henigan with time over the middle. He's got a man and another first down. Caught it at the 34, ends up at the 30. The linebacker made the stop on Kobe Drake, and so another First Horizon first down. It's good for 11, and for the U of M, that's their 4th first down in the game.
Tempo.
They work quickly. Drake left, 2 right. Here's the snap. Fake to the right side. Quick pass, really well read. Caught, but down right at the line of scrimmage at the 30. That was really good defense by Rice on that one.
Yeah, they read that the whole way. It was supposed to be a little slip screen, but the defensive back read the pass. As soon as Seth turned to his right to make that throw to the corner of the field, the defensive back was already out of his break and coming up toward the line of scrimmage.
They made the catch, and Sean Fresh, that young man who had the pick, he was able to make the stop. Anderson comes back into the game. He's to the left of Henigan. Trips to the left side. Tight ends over there as well. 3 in the box for Rice. Here's the snap, and they give it to Mario off left tackle. Cuts up the middle. Makes a great cut right at the 25. Gets knocked down near the 21-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and very short.
Now the offensive line starting to make some holes for these running backs here with 8:15 to go in the second quarter. Tigers trail those 6-0 to Rice.
Myron Morrison, a linebacker, makes the stop. Quick snap. It is to Mario, and he's got to get the first down to the 19-yard line. They just went right behind Trent Holler and Malachi Breland, and there was enough there for Anderson to get the 5th first down in the game for Memphis. 7:53 remaining first half, 6-0 Rice.
Tigers look much better offensively since they shifted to this tempo offense, which means they're taking the ball, they run the play, and then they quickly get back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to run another one and snap it quickly.
2 right, 1 left. Anderson shifts from left of Henigan to right. Ball's in the middle of the field near the 19. Now Blankomsey goes in motion to the right side. Here's the snap. Hennigan's got time. Throws right flank. Has a man. Caught. And dragging piles of white to the 10.
Is that Demir? I think that's Blankomsey over there making that catch. And
it is Blankomsey, and that's good for 9 yards. It'll be 2nd down and short. That will be the 3rd catch in the game for Blankomsey. They work quick. Handoff. It's to Anderson, stacked up behind the line of scrimmage. Leans forward and may have gotten the first down at the 9. Yeah. He did. 2nd effort by Super Mario.
I do like this change in the tempo that's waking up everybody, including the folks in the stadium who are like basically sitting on their hands when the Tiger offense had the ball because it really wasn't getting much done. Now that they've gone to tempo, just to picking up the pace of the game, they've got Rice on their heels inside the AutoZone red zone.
Lamphere and Drake split to the right side, 2 to the left. Anderson to the left of Henigan. First down and goal at the 9 on the right hash. Lamphere starts in motion. Here comes Rice. And here's a quick give. Up the middle. They throw the ball. It is caught by Doyle. What a play fake. And then the delivery, Henigan to Doyle, and this game is tied. It was trickery by Henigan. Everybody thought it was to Anderson. At the last second, he pulled it back, and he threw a strike to Doyle, his 3rd touchdown of the year. We're tied at 6 with that Wolf Chase Toyota Tiger touchdown.
And it was the perfect play call because Rice was on a blitz on that side. When Seth pulled the ball out, the blitzer said, oh my goodness, I left the tight end wide open. That's where the ball goes, and he goes into the end zone.
And the Tigers come on for the extra point. Snap down. Kick is on the way. Tristan Vandenberg was the one on that kick. And the Tigers take their first lead in the game with 6:21 to go in the second quarter. 12 plays, 77 yards. They did it running with Super Mario. They did it passing with Henigan, who's now 7 of 13. And the U of M takes their first lead in the football game. Back in a minute here at the Sim on the Tigers' First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
Hey everybody, this is Coach Penny Hardaway. Memphis is home to the greatest barbecue and basketball fans in America. I know a thing or two about both, but I want legendary slow-smoked hickory barbecue ribs, lean pulled pork, and by the way, the best hand-breaded farm-raised Delta catfish. I will bring my family into Corky's. If I'm in a hurry and got to get back to the family, friends, or team, I just zip through the drive-thru. Make sure to always check out the daily specials and tell them Penny sent you.
Hey, Memphis, Andy Wise here. And as we gear up for another great football season, there's only one team you can trust to make your next move a winner, just like the Tigers. Big League Movers. Big League Movers brings the same dedication, hustle, and precision to your move as the Tigers bring to the field. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, let the pros at Big League Movers take care of it. Make the wise choice of Big League Movers, the official movers of the Memphis Tigers home team.
The mood has changed at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. 6:21 left to go here in the first half, and the U of M takes their first lead over Rice, 7-6. They came in with only 12 plays and 24 yards into that series. They got 12 more plays, 77 yards. The touchdown, which was great trickery by Seth Henigan, who faked to Anderson and then threw the ball to the tight end when the blitzes were coming. Apparently he jumped to throw it, so now he's 7 of 13, 43 yards. Remember, that was a 30 rating that he had. It's up to 91.6. Tiger fans score big for game day meals at Kroger with savings beyond low prices, including digital coupons worth over $600 each and every week. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fresh on the sidelines, a whole new attitude is Greg Gaston on the Eflin Insurance microphone. Was that trickery from Seth Henigan or what?
Well, that's your RPO right there. He pulled it right out of the belly of Mario Anderson, and then as he was trying to throw, he was getting hit, so he jumps in the air like a jump pass and throws it over to Doyle for the touchdown.
It was almost like a shot put.
Yeah, it was almost like a shot put. So call it trickery, call it whatever you want. I know this. You were right, Jarvo. The tempo really did wonders for that Memphis offense. I'm not sure if it surprised Rice by the tempo, but they were able to cash in. Now, if you can hold them on defense, you get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, defensively, the Tigers really haven't played that badly.
Not at all.
They've given up a couple of plays for some yardage, but for the most part, they've made Rice earn everything they've got. And if they were able to get close, they were able to hold them to field goals. So, you're in pretty good shape in this game if you can keep going. You need to get another stop defensively here before the end of the first half.
Total yards now, 125 to 101. Don't forget, Rice has had the ball for over 13 and a half minutes. By the way, Tristan Vandenberg is your kicker now. Vandenberg now 9 of 9 on extra points, and he's going to kick it off. His first one was a touchback. They got the very dangerous.
Oh, this guy's scary.
Quentin Jackson deep. Here's the run up. Here's the kick. This one's into the end zone, and this one's 4 yards deep. Pass Quentin Jackson. No action from Jackson.
No action on Jackson this time. That ball was on the E in Memphis in the end zone. So another good kickoff. How many? He's pretty good at that. I forgot to tell you that. In case you didn't know, Tristan Vandenberg.
There's a Tiger who fell down on the kick return at the 40.
pulled.
Then he tried to get off the field, and now he's gone straight down near the 37-yard line. Looks like this is Camito Overton.
Was that a pull, or did he get hit?
Special teamer. He went down at the 40 after the play was way over, because remember, it's a touchback. There wasn't any physicality. And then he was trying as hard as he could to get off the field, and he just went straight down right at about the Rice 37-yard line. And we're going to watch it here and see if we can see the camera follows the ball. It goes into the end zone. And as they pan to the right, I don't know if we'll get a chance to see it.
No.
But he goes straight down, and then he tries to get up, and he couldn't get off, and he's being helped, I think, to his knees. But this is got doctors coming over. He has not really moved very far. They can't even get him to his knees. We're going to take the break. We'll update you on the injured Tiger in just 1 minute. Memphis with the lead, 7-6. Rice with the ball at their own 25 with 6:21 remaining here in the first half on the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network by Learfield.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Crye-Leike Realtors is proud to be the official real estate company of the University of Memphis Tigers. If you're thinking of making a move and need expert advice, be sure to contact the trusted market leader and one of the official realtors of the Memphis Tigers. Brian Lurie, Judy McClellan, Logan Scheit, Leslie Zarshanes, C. Lauren Jones, and Crye-Leike Insurance. When life tackles you, we've got you covered. Crye-Leike, all under one roof. Visit GoTigersGo.com/realtor to learn more about these proud supporters of the University of Memphis Tigers.
Scary moments here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. 6:21 to go. Tigers up 7-6 on a kickoff, and we did not see contact or anything. A linebacker, a freshman from Alabama named Carmelo Overton, went down. He went down on the 40, tried to get up, got as far as middle of the field, but at the Rice 37, went down and really has not moved much since then. They brought a cart out. And
they brought the card out quickly.
We cannot tell at all what happened. We never saw any form of replay. We're watching the ball go into the end zone for the touchback. There could have been contact by upmen, but I sure didn't see it. I did watch him go down at the 40. I watched him get up and try in vain to get to the Tigers sideline from the near side here where we are to the far side, and he just went down and then stayed face down. And, Greg, I don't know if you've got any angle, but I don't think he's moved since then.
No, and my angle's now been cut off because they brought the card out right in front of where the trainers and the doctors are looking at him. So I can't see whether or not he's moving his limbs or not. Again, as you mentioned, Dave, he started to get up, and then he fell down, went down. We don't know if it was non-contact, contact, whatever the case was. I don't even think ESPN has a shot of this. I've been talking to their sideline reporter. So, yeah, this one right now is a mystery. Let's hope this young man will be okay.
So he's like at the 37.
Chandler Martin is down there with his helmet off and just kind of talking to him to see. He's on his knees down there with the doctors and the whole staff that's out there. They've got him on the backboard now.
Yeah.
And they're going, I imagine in a second here, they're going to try to pick him up and get him on the cart. Chandler Martin is walking away now.
And Ryan Silverfield is out there as well. And
he's got like a team of doctors around him.
Just odd because I could not tell, honestly, if there was any contact or if this was just non-contact or what this may be. And just to double check, because we think it's Carmelo Overton, a 6', 221, redshirt freshman, Ozark, Alabama, went to Carroll High School.
Hey, Dave, I just got a message from Brock. He is saying it is Overton on the field.
It is Carmelo Overton, so we know it's that freshman. He's a linebacker. This is his second year. He redshirted a year ago. And
he's been a key member of the special teams.
I truly wish I could tell you exactly what happened to him, but I'm not sure very many people know. We were all following the ball.
Yeah, the ball went deep into the end zone, and now they're going to show a replay of what happened. They got up, they put the circle around him. He's running up about the 50-yard line. He's going to take on one hit, then another hit, and they take him to the ground at the 40. Two guys were blocking him as he was trying to get downfield. The referees came over and said, okay, guys, break it up. He's on his knees trying to get up. He gets up fine, and he starts to –
Well, he's a bit woozy. He was down there, and then – he's half running, kind of holding on to his...
Oh, and then he starts running out of gas.
He was holding on to his waist like it was an abdominal issue, and then his legs just gave way,
and he was still
went
running,
down.
And he ran into the ground.
He sure did.
And did not stop
that's
himself.
Like he passed out.
Yeah, so that's kind of scary right there. I don't know if he...
I
cannot speculate on anything that happened, but yeah, he was running up the field as you do on the kickoff team, and he took on two blockers, and they took him to the ground. The referee ran over to make sure that everything was okay. He got up under his own power, but it looked like he was either holding his midsection or his arm or something like that, Dave.
I agree.
And started to trot off to the Tiger side of the field.
You just see his legs give out from underneath.
Yeah,
and down he goes at about the 37, and frankly, they got him on a board, but he hasn't really moved.
Yeah, and it's like he ran into the ground. His legs were giving out, and he was still running as he was going into the ground. So it's like he lost consciousness while he was running. And then he hit the ground splat and did not move. So Coach Silverfield's still out there.
Well, this certainly puts a whole different
Both
light
teams
to
are
this
on
game.
the sidelines taking a knee. The Tiger players are gathering around each other on their sideline with arm in arm. The defense is on the field, and they're looking to see what's going on. The Rice players on their sideline, some of them have taken a knee.
And now they've picked up that cart.
The backboard.
And they're the backboard, you're right, and they're going to put it on that cart. And hopefully we'll get a better picture of him and to see, what kind of conscious level he may have. There's Chandler Martin talking to him, so I'm assuming he is up and responsive and can listen.
That's what a team captain does. You come and check on your men, your compadres in the arms, and Chandler Martin, his helmet off, came over and he stayed down there on the ground with him while he was on the ground, and the training medical staff was working with him. He kept talking to him. You can imagine, say, it's going to be okay, buddy. It's going to be okay. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. And then they get him on the cart now, and can't really tell if he's moving. Can you see, James?
No, I have him strapped. They have him strapped, so I don't know how much movement there can be.
All right, the cart's going to go straight. They're going to take him straight to the hospital. He's going to go out the north tunnel, which goes all the way up out into the parking lot where there's an ambulance waiting by, and we'll see what because if he was going the other way, there's an x-ray room the other way.
No, this is the only way you can get right to the street and to the ambulance in the north end.
Yeah.
And
the crowd standing and giving him a standing ovation as he goes off the field.
Did he give a thumbs up? That would be good because I could not tell if
maybe
he
Greg
did.
could see it. Could Greg see it? Maybe?
So now you're going to have to try to get back and play football.
All right, they're ready to go.
This comes right after the Tigers have scored. Connors is in the backfield right next to E.J. Warner. Here's the snap on 1st and 10 and a play fake. And Warner's going to have to scurry. He's going to run, and he goes right down at the line of scrimmage at about the 26. Tigers had everybody covered, and this is tough. You've just watched a guy get carted off.
Right.
There's been a delay.
Your brother.
It's hard to get right back into the game, but the U of M was equal to the task on this first one. So 2nd down and 9, left hash right at the 26-yard line, 2 right, 1 left, and an H-back on the right side. Connor to the left of the quarterback. They send a man in motion, the slot receiver, and they give it to Connor, trying to get to the outside. Beats a man. Got to the 30, steps out of bounds about the 32-yard line.
He's got good speed.
So that will be a pickup of 5 or 6, and it'll set up a 3rd down and medium, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, it was a one-on-one trying to get to the corner, erased by the inside linebacker who's got the much farther way to go to get to Connor, who's got the head start on him. But he had good speed by the linebacker to force him out of bounds, or that would have been much more yardage.
On the year, they're 45%. In this game, they're 2 of 6, 33%. They've got an empty backfield. Trips and a diamond right side. The ball's on the right hash. 2 to the left side. Here's the snap and a screen pass to Connor right side. Up the sideline he goes, and he gets the first down right across the 35-yard line. That's almost automatic for them. They get 5. They needed 4. Chandler Martin knocked them down, but they could do that every time and get 5 yards.
Yeah, I tell you what, they got away with a hold, though, on one of their slot receiver there on the inside, held the linebacker and wouldn't let him get out there. He read the play and was going to come up and make the tackle as soon as the ball got there, but he got held and inside out.
2 left, 1 right. Jackson in at running back. Here's the snap. They give it to Jackson off left tackle. They're not going anywhere. No gain. Right to the 36-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Gang tackling that time by the Tigers, led by Greg Rubin.
Yeah, Greg Rubin out of the Memphis player out of White Station High School, the senior that played pretty much every snap of his college career in that defensive backfield that started as a corner and then moved to the safety where he has flourished at that safety position.
Campbell and Walker split on the left side. 1 man, it's Sykes. He lines up right. 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap and a play fake. Pressure on Warner. Throw over the middle. Incomplete. They found Sykes, but the Tigers, when the ball arrived, found him and the ball, Davion Ross. That's his 2nd pass broken up in the game. That means he's now got 10 on the year.
I think Davion's got a chance at the next level, Dave, don't you? I mean, he's a really good cover guy. He's got great speed. He's got great cover speed, catch-up speed. Also, he's got really good instincts for the ball, and he's a really good returner, too. Kick returner.
3rd down and 10. Sykes is going to split to the left. They've got 2 over there. It's Quentin Jackson in the backfield.
Think they're coming?
And the U of M looks like they're only going to run the lineup 3. Now they bring a 4th. Here's the snap. And a late blitz coming on Warner. He dumps it off. He's got Jackson, makes the catch 35. Knocked down 38. 4th down and 8 coming. Chandler Martin with the seal tackle. And Rice will have to punt the football away. 3:45 left to go. First half. Tigers lead 7-6, and they're getting the ball right back.
Good job of disguising that defense and just letting Chandler Martin hide back there. That's a delayed blitz. He comes and forces the quarterback to go quickly to a short route. No way to get a first down.
So they've got their punter, Bichetta. This will be the 3rd punt of the game for him. Kobe standing at his 20. The snaps to the 25. Here's pressure. He just gets it off. Kobe, fair catch at the 14-yard line. That's where the Tigers will get it. With 3:17 remaining here in the first half, and the U of M up 7-6. A 48-yard punt, no return, brought to you by
Illegal formation. Number 88 of the offense was lined up in the backfield. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot. First down, Memphis.
So the Tigers, instead of having it at the 14, are going to get it at the 19. All brought to you by Precision Door Service. For all your garage door service and installation needs, call the pros at Precision Door Service.
Memphis has decided the 5-yard penalty will be enforced at the previous spot. It'll be 4th down.
So they're going to re-kick it.
They're going to re-kick that thing, thinking he can't kick it that far.
That kick really carried on a heavy air night. It looked like it was going to be a chance for Kobe to return it, but it carried, and it also was up there. Great hang time. So
that was 48. The one before that was 37. Just a reminder, when it's time to repair your broken garage door, remember they fix doors right at Precision Door Service. So the line of scrimmage moves back to the 33-yard line. That will back up Alex Bichetta
game of inches,
to the
Dave.
20. And now you've got Kobe standing at his own 28.
Big decision to take that penalty.
Well, it would have been at the 19. Here's the snap. Again, pressure. He gets it off. Kobe, no fair catch at the 25, and then gets knocked down about the 27 or the 28. A gutsy move, but that is an improvement of 8 yards.
Hey, you'll take that with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the half. That's plenty enough time to get down the field and get in the end zone.
Let's get an update on Mr. Overton from Greg Gaston.
Yeah, so he was taken to Regional 1, which is the trauma center, taken right out by ambulance to the trauma center. We don't have an update on his situation. Obviously, he's en route right now, but that's the situation with Overton.
Thoughts and prayers with Carmelo Overton, the linebacker hurt on the special teams play. In the meantime, the U of M's got the ball 1st and 10 right near their own 27-yard line. Mario Anderson in the game to the right of the quarterback. Blankensee goes in motion right side. Here's the snap. Here's pressure. Henigan, screen pass, perfect play. 30, down the left side, 40, 50, and he's knocked out of bounds at the Rice 43-yard line. It was Gabriel Taylor who saved the day. Mario Anderson can catch, and when he does, he can run 29 yards and another First Horizon first down.
And the Tigers took advantage of a blitz by Rice to make that play work. As soon as Seth let that ball go, man, he's got room to run.
They put it down at the 42. Here's the snap and a play fake. Henigan rolling right, throwing right. He's got a man right by the sticks. First down at the 30, spun out of bounds at the 29. Excellent job. Catch was made, 13 yards, another first down. The catch made by Rock Taylor. And the U of M now starting to catch up in first downs. That was their 8th.
And a nice play on the rollout by Seth. They flooded the zone over there, had the tight end short. He was covered, but Rock was open. He just a little pitch and catch to pick up another first down.
To right, and Lamphere is H-back on the right side. One man, one coverage with a cushion on the left side. Lamphere in motion to the left side. Henigan in a shotgun. Here's the snap. It's a give to Mario. Not there left. Now he's going to go right. He finds room. Gets to the edge. 25, 20. Steps out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Another first down and a flag on the play.
Oh, usually you get a hold when the running back has to cut back in the reverse field. We'll see if that's the play here. But just great vision by Mario. Saw that the hole was covered on the left side, danced back to the right, wide open, and had another first down. But we'll see what the flag is here. The referees are talking.
It would be good for 12.
It is a hold.
It'll be the second on the U of M. Both teams with one at the moment. The discussion with the side judge and Charles Laminetta.
Coach Silverfield's out there on the field wanting an explanation, but that is really tough if you're an offensive lineman and you got one angle block one way.
There is no foul for holding on the play. First down.
All right. Good lobbying by Ryan Silverfield, and that gets us a break in the action. Tennessee Highway Office reminds us, if you're planning to drink, don't plan on driving. Fans, don't let fans drive drunk. 1:54 remaining here. This is the official 2-minute timeouts. Memphis up 7-6. They got all of their timeouts remaining, and they've got the ball first down and 10 at the Rice 16. They're up a point. 7-6 on the First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
You or someone you know or care about has dealt with a difficult divorce. When facing divorce, you need the attorneys at Rice Law. Nick and Larry Rice lead the firm with 3 generations and 7 decades of experience. Located in Memphis, serving the entire state of Tennessee and North Mississippi. Rice Law is who you need to call. Simple or difficult divorce, they know how to handle it. Call Rice Law at 901-526-6701, or for more information, visit them at aboutdivorce.com. That's aboutdivorce.com.
State Farm agents David McCord, Michael Wiseman, Michelle Agnew, Dolores Burrow, and Will Jones are on the sidelines for this 2024 exciting Tiger football season, looking out for you and your family at home or on the go. These local agents are proud to support your hometown Memphis Tigers. That's State Farm agents David McCord, Michael Wiseman, Michelle Agnew, Dolores Burrow, and Will Jones on the sidelines here in Memphis to support your Memphis Tigers. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
6 U of M over Rice. Low-scoring game, odd game, slow start for Memphis. Defense gave a little but wouldn't break. U of M's come back, and they've had 2 great drives. One was a touchdown. Now they got one with 1:54 remaining in the half. All 3 timeouts, and they got a first down and 10 at the 16-yard line. It's brought to you by the Shelby County Health Department's Memphis area rideshare program. You can help the air quality team in their efforts to improve our community's air quality. Carpooling, van pooling, taking the bus, walking, riding your bike to work, all that saves money. It improves air quality, too. You can find out more info at shelbytnhealth.com. Seth Henigan, Jarvo, starting to look sharp again. He had that 3 of 9 start. Now he's 9 of 15, 87 yards, 1 touchdown. Of course, the 1 pick. His rating now 117.4, whereas Warner started strong. He's now 14 of 21, 102. And he's got a quarterback rating of 107.5. So the U of M's offense has really up the ante the last 2 possessions.
And it's very timely, too. We said this was going to be a rock fight from the beginning. This is a team in Rice that has struggled on the road. And they struggled a little bit at home, but they have really played tough competition, tough. And this is a team you have to beat. They will not beat themselves. You have to beat them. Other than the fact that they have been known to cough the ball up via the pick every now and then. E.J. Warner has 10 interceptions on the year. But Seth, who is very, very good at keeping the ball away from the opposition, already has a pick in this game. That led to Rice's first score, a field goal. The defensive held out of the end zone. And they've given up 2 field goals, and that's been it. But the Tiger offense on the verge of getting another score here toward the end of the first half.
You said it was a rock fight. He does have 2 catches, 13 yards. Blankham's 3 for 20. Doyle's got the touchdown pass. Anderson in the game. He is to the left of the quarterback. First down and 10 at the 17-yard line of Rice. Trips to the left side. Only 3 rushing for Rice. Now Blankham's in motion to the right side and doubles back behind the quarterback and a handoff. It's to Mario, looking for a hole, finds one, gets down to the 10-yard line, knocked down right there. That'll be a pickup of 7. Second down and 3 coming.
Nice running by Rock Taylor over there. Kept that high knee action. You don't get a chance to get a foot or an ankle. You can't grab anything because you're not getting anything but knees, and got a good yardage.
2 left, 1 right, straight handoff. It's Mario! Found the gap, 5 and into the end zone. That is the way the Tigers have responded. Down 6-0, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. They're running it, they're throwing it, and now they're leading it 13-6.
Yeah, this looks like the Memphis offense that we have come to know and love this year, being able to get some good passing and excellent running by It's me, Mario. Super Mario gets into the end zone from 5 yards.
They had 14 yards in the first quarter, right? They got 174 here, if I do my math correctly. They've had 160 yards in the second quarter with 128 remaining. Here comes Vandenberg on for the extra point. Snap down, kick on the way. Man, it's a booming high kick.
Yeah.
And it's through. 5 plays, 73 yards. Minute 39 off the clock, and the Tigers have the biggest lead of anybody now in this game. It's 8 at 14-6. What a response after the worst quarter of football we've seen this year.
Yeah, that was a bad quarter. That first quarter, there's no hiding it, no other way to say it. The offense was just in kind of a malaise, wouldn't you say? They couldn't really get anything done. The passes were a little wide. You did throw a pick. We're not opening any holes for the running back. Rice really couldn't do much against the Tiger defense, but they were basically handed two cheap short field drives that they got 2 field goals out of for their points. But now the Tiger offense has gone to some tempo here in the second quarter that's allowed them to awaken the beast here at Simmons Bank.
They've awakened the Anderson beast. That drive, a pass to Anderson for 31, a pass to Blankenzy for 13, a run by Anderson of 12, a run by Anderson of 7, a run by Anderson of 10, and there you go.
He's an every down back.
You've got your touchdown. Anderson now 12 carries, 75 yards, a touchdown.
Oh, what? How many does he need for 1,000? 153?
So he's getting close. Here's the run-up. Here's the kick. It's Vandenberg, so you know what that means.
Yeah, he's really good at that.
Touchback. It's brought to you by the Toyota Tundra is with you for the long haul. You can choose from an iForce V6 twin turbo or an electrified iForce Max hybrid EV that'll deliver 437 horsepower. For all Toyota offers, go to buyatoyota.com. Can the Tigers hold with 1:28 to go? Rice has 2 timeouts remaining. Connors, the running back, he's to the right of Warner. He's got trips left, 1 right. Tigers are only going to rush 3 here. Here's the snap, and Warner looking, running to his right. Here comes pressure. They throw underneath, and the catch is made. I think it was it was Sykes who made the catch. And he got to the 34-yard line, got spun down there by Matt Hudson, and that's a pickup of 9. Yeah. Second down with 1:09 to go.
They're going
short.
tempo.
Here's the quick snap. Here's pressure this time on the quarterback. Right sideline throw into the bench.
Good coverage down there by Darius Coffey, right on top of the receiver. Back shoulder throw tie. It didn't matter because Coffey was all over the receiver, and he just had to throw it into the sideline.
So 3rd down and 1. That actually sent Dean Connors deep on that play. U of M had everything covered well. So they're going to split 2 to the left, 1 to the right. H-back on the left side. 1:01 to go. 3rd down and short from the 34. Snap, and they give Connors. Got a big hole. Got to the 40. Comes to the sideline. Tripped up at the 44-yard line by Darius Coffey. That'll stop the clock to move the chains with 55 seconds to go. That was a pickup of 10 for Connors. They're going to split 2 left and 2 right. Now they make a change, so the U of M
you can't do that.
is allowed to make a defensive change.
They had 3 Tigers running on the field, and Rice snaps the ball, and the referee, hey, wait a minute, guys, you got to let them come on. I was surprised he didn't get in the backfield and stop them.
That's the danger, especially late in a play clock when you make a change.
Their substitution process, and the play was shut down. It is first down.
So it's first down and 10 for Rice at their own 44. They do have 2 timeouts left. Tigers lead at 14-6. 53, and now the clock is running. Trips left to the right, and empty backfield. Well, Memphis only going to rush 3. Here's a quick throw over the middle. Caught at the 35, and down at the 25 goes Matt Sykes. He just curled and made it and went 10 yards, and Rice calls a timeout. They're in field goal range at the U of M
Rice takes their second charge.
7-yard line.
That was a beautiful.
30 seconds.
That was a beautiful throw by E.J. Warner because he just got it over the linebacker, Matt Hudson, who had dropped back to try to cover that play to the tight end. It just got over his hands, and the tight end really had to climb the ladder to make the catch right in front of the Tiger free safety who was right there, but he was going for the ball too, and he missed it, and that allowed him to get 10 extra yards on the play.
14-6 Tigers. Their defense brilliant in this second quarter until that's the biggest play they've had, 29 yards. And they've had back-to-back big-time plays, one by the running back Connors to get a big first down, and then that one by their top receiver, Matt Sykes. And Sykes now with 4 catches, 48 yards in this football game. So they got a 1st and 10. They got 1 timeout remaining. 43 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the U of M 27 for Rice. An empty backfield again. 2 left, 2 right. Here's the snap. And going to the end zone, Warner looking for Sykes. He caught it. Is he in? Yes. I haven't seen touchdown yet, but they're celebrating like they got it.
Oh, the other referee got knocked down that had the raised hands for the touchdown.
No, I think that is a touchdown for the Rice Owls. Yeah, let's see if they go for 2 here. That was a beautiful throw. That's Sykes again. You could not have asked for a more perfect throw from E.J. Warner.
And the defensive back was beaten off the line of scrimmage. He had a man-to-man, but just stumbled in his when he turned around to go chase after the receiver. He was right in his watch pocket, but when he made the turn, he kind of stumbled a little bit, and that let the receiver get just barely open for the touchdown.
They are bringing on Tim Horn for the extra point. They're not going to chase it. So if they kick this thing through, the Tiger lead will be 1 at the half. That was 2 beautiful passes by Warner to Sykes. Snap down, kick on the way. It's good. 38 seconds remaining in the half. 14-13, the Tigers lead over Rice. They go 5 plays, 75 yards. It took only 50 seconds. The 27-yard pass was good right after the 29-yard pass, both from Warner to Sykes, and they were gorgeous.
Yeah, they were just beautiful throws, and that's really tough because when you're in man-to-man, you have to make a play, and just turning out of his back pedal, he stumbled a little bit, and that allowed the receiver just enough room to get open to make the leaping catch in the end zone.
Here is where you wonder, would you let Davion
I'd let him
go for it here, even if it's 3 or 4 yards deep?
I'd let him try it.
See what you can do.
Yeah, because this dude can run. Davion Ross was picked in the preseason as one of the top kick returner in the American Athletic Conference. He's got speed. He can go, and what have you got to lose? If he doesn't get anything, then you just take a knee. But if he does, go.
Inagota with the run up. Here's the kick.
He kicked it away from him.
And it really did. It was about 8 yards deep, left side of the end zone. Never had a chance to return it. So the Tigers, 38 seconds, all 3 timeouts. How aggressive will Ryan Silverfield be here? He had gotten all the momentum, and I think E.J. Warner and Matt Sykes just took it back.
Yeah, they did. And then when they got the big third down play by the running back on a 3rd and short, and he broke it for like 15 yards. That really energized this Rice offense. And then they got the 2 big throws by the quarterback, E.J. Warner, the last one, into the end zone.
Henigan in a shotgun. Anderson to his right. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Rice is rushing 4. Here's the snap, and Henigan's throwing. They want more. Henigan pump fakes now. Left sideline. Got a man wide open. Rock Taylor makes the catch. Steps out of bounds near the Rice 41-yard line.
Ball right on target from Seth. It looked like he went through his possessions, but all it was just allowed Rock Taylor to get open farther downfield. Ball delivered on time right at the sidelines. Steps out of bounds. First down. Positive of the 50.
That is a 34-yard pickup for Mr. Rock Taylor, and Henigan trips right, 1 left. 31 seconds left, and the Tigers have all their first downs. Rice looks like they're coming with that ball at the 41 left hash. Here's the snap. Henigan throws over the middle. He's got a man at the 35-yard line. He's brought down right there, and the U of M will use their first timeout.
Just a quick play over the middle. I like it.
Takes their first charge time out of the half. 30 seconds.
They put it down at the 36, and you're getting close to Vandenberg territory. That was another catch by Rock Taylor. You said it was a rock fight. Now he's got 5 catches in the game.
Well, he's living up to the billing, right? And, Vandenberg, he's got the big leg on the kickoffs. We know he can boom the football, but I'm thinking touchdown rather than field goal here, Dave. How about you?
I would love to see that. That would recapture all the momentum. Anderson, by the way, just super tonight. Mario's got the 1 catch, 31, and he's got 75 yards on 12 carries, so he's over 100 total yards. You think about it, he's close to 1,000 total yards on the year between catching and running the football. 17 touchdowns on the year, over 100 points. 2 left, 1 right. Second down and 4 right at the 36. It's DeVosier in, and they play fake to him. Henigan rolling to his right, wants to throw. Henigan still on the run. Throwing, right side, throwing it away at the 19. That used up clock. It's down to 17. It'll be third down and 5 at the 36. He was looking for Kobe. He was well covered by Sean Fresh.
Yeah, and he just threw the ball away. I was hoping that Kobe would just keep running toward the end zone and let Seth float one down there for him. If anybody catches it, it would be Kobe or nobody.
Yeah.
But Kobe cut it off, and Seth threw it out of bounds.
Like he did last week in San Antonio and made one of those circus catches.
Yes.
So Kobe Drake will split right side. 2 to the left. You got an H-back on the right side. The running back to the right of Henigan. They send a man in motion to the right. Now there's 2 receivers there. Here's the snap, and it's a straight give right up the middle for a first down 30. Breaks away. 25, 24. Stop there. That'll stop the clock to move the chains. 10 seconds to go. That was Greg DeWosier with a spin move that was a thing of beauty. He got 12 yards on that.
Memphis
and
takes
another
their second
first
charge,
down.
Timeout of the half. 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 11 seconds.
Tigers now have 12 first downs. You've got 1 timeout with which to play. When you've got that many timeouts, you can do whatever you want to. Throw the ball, run the ball. Perfect play call. You're certainly within field goal distance to regain some momentum. But as you said, you with 11 seconds and a timeout have 2 plays for sure, possibly 3.
2 plays for sure, possibly 3. Good to see Greg DeRoseway, and I like the call, Dave. You get them thinking, oh, they're going to throw, but you cross them up with the run. DeRoseway, it's good to see him get back in action. His legs look fine, coming off that broken clavicle that he suffered at Florida State. That's his first real carry of any substance. Getting a nice gain, especially the spin move. Looks like he's in good shape.
So the ball's at the 24 on the left hash. They send 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Henigan has a running back to his right. He's looking at a 4-man front and 2 linebackers poised to come. Henigan claps, and here's the snap, and he's got time, throwing, end zone, and out of bounds. He was going left side of the end zone. There was double coverage over there on a Tiger receiver. The smart play was to throw it away with 6 seconds to go. Now you got to be careful. You take one more shot at the end zone, or you just get the points.
They're bringing the field goal unit on right now. They said, heck with trying one more time at there because you never know what's going to happen. They're in good position right here. This is a healthy field goal, but Tristan Vandenberg has got a really good leg. Let's hope he can split the uprights.
Yeah, this one will be a 42-yarder. He's made a 43. He's 2 of 3, and the one he missed, we all thought he made.
Yeah, went over the top of the upright.
And as the Tigers snap it, and Vandenberg kills it right down the middle.
Rice takes their 3rd and final charge time out of the half.
Now he's got to do it again.
So he got a chance to get a practice kick.
You know what,
there.
Greg Gaston, you're down there. That thing was top of the upright high, right down the middle. How far would that have gone?
That's probably about a 55-yarder.
Oh,
Look, we
so.
know he has the leg. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit as well. The wind's at his back. It's all about accuracy. I was just asked on the sideline, what's our kicker's range? I said, well, we've had 2 different kickers. I'm not so sure about the range. It's the accuracy we got to worry about.
Yeah, but that one looked like it was good, right?
Oh, that was right down the middle.
Yeah, and that, you said it was over the uprights. That was over the screen thing almost in the back that keeps it from going in the crowd.
They're going to do it again. You can't. They're out of timeouts, and you can't do 2 in a row anymore anyway. So they'll put it down right at the 32. It'll be a 42-yarder. Colby Cox to Joshua Sloan. Perfect. Kicks on the way. High. And good. Didn't matter. The Tigers have a kicker in Vandenberg. He kissed that one for sure.
Not over. The half is not over.
17-13. The clock ran down, and
it ran to 1
Charles
second.
Lamontier is saying it's not over. There's going to be.
Everybody was running to the locker room.
Reset the game clock to 2 seconds, and we will have a kickoff.
So Vandenberg will get a chance to have another kick touchback. The U of M started the second quarter with 24 yards.
That's it.
They got over 200 yards in the second quarter and lead it 17-13. And they gave up that late touchdown, and I thought E.J. Warner and Matt Sykes had stolen some momentum. This gets it right back.
Rice player number 45 is wearing number 95.
6 plays, 51 yards, 36 off the clock. The 42-yarder by Vandenberg. That was All passing by Henigan. 2 to Taylor, and then 1 to DeWozier. One incomplete in the end zone,
yeah, the Tigers,
and the kick.
The Tigers got the ball with 38 seconds left, so they did a good job to get it down the field as far as they did and get that 42-yard field goal. Remember, Memphis will get the football to start the second half.
Here's the run-up from Vandenberg, who just kicked that field goal, and he angles it into the end zone. Taken there, drop, picked up, and that'll be a touchback.
Good job.
Yeah, that was the first time we've seen him try that, and that forced the clock to run the 2 seconds because he touched it.
And it
now
was
both teams are leaving.
It skipped down the field. It's coming on the returner so fast.
Half the U of M's in the locker room, and
the referees are talking.
There could be. I thought once you touched that and he fumbled it, thought about coming out, that clock should start. A discussion here.
The half's over. I mean, that ball skipped down there so fast and it hit him in the chest. He didn't have a chance to even try to catch it.
Wow, they're bringing him back.
Oh, come on.
The clock did not start. It will be 2 seconds on the clock. First down, Rice.
The clock didn't start. Well, we all saw the play. Just say it's over.
Well, it skipped into the end zone, and he picked it up, started to run, fumbled the ball, and then took the knee. So I would have thought that would have started the clock.
I do too. I don't. Somebody was asleep at the switch, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think Rice is going to try anything tricky here. We'll see.
Yeah, they're in the
they are
save
in
our
kneel
souls
mode. They got a
formation.
safety back, and Werner's under center. There's the snap. There's the knee. Yep, it's over. Interesting. Tigers are down 6-0 after the first quarter. They scored 14 straight, gave up a touchdown, then marched down the field in 36 seconds, got a field goal to take a 17-13 lead into intermission. It'll be Tim Van Horn and Russell Copeland. They'll be talking about it in just a couple of minutes. Crazy first quarter, weird injury to a special teams player. Our hopes and thoughts and prayers are with Carmelo Overton. And then the Tigers went crazy in the second quarter and have taken a lead on Rice. That's your score at the break. Back with the halftime show, Tim and Russell on the First Horizon Tigers Radio Network by Learfield.
Andy Wise here. Best thing about Memphis Tiger football, Tiger Lane. Folks from all over celebrating a second chance at a conference title. ServiceMaster by Cornerstone holds the title in second chances. The Mid-South Franchise of the Year in disaster cleanup has expanded its service to Jackson, Tennessee and DeSoto County, Mississippi. And that means at Tiger Lane, you're bound to meet someone whose business was saved or home was restored thanks to ServiceMaster by Cornerstone. When disaster strikes, make the wise choice in second chances. ServiceMaster by Cornerstone, 901, respond.
Gear up for game day with a hearty win from Jack's. Score big with our hand-breaded chicken fingers and mouth-watering fried chicken, served with scratch-made biscuits and a spread of tasty sides. Jack's Catering is perfect for feeding the whole crew while you cheer on your team. Whether it's a game watch or a gathering with your family, we've got the flavors that everyone loves. Visit us at eatatjacks.com or download the Jack's app to start your catering order today. Jack's, all about the South.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota truck. Now through December 2nd, get 1.99 APR financing or $2,000 customer cash on a new 24 Tundra. Excludes TRD Pro. Or lease a 24 Tacoma SR5 double cab for $279 a month for 39 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Nobody builds trucks better than Toyota. Let's go places.
Whether you're a small business owner, single mom, or buying your first home, Southern Security is here to be your trusted financial partner. For over 75 years, Southern Security has been serving the Mid-South community with unbeatable rates, service, and technology. To find out how you can join the Southern Security family, visit southernsecurity.org or call our member service team at 901-452-7900. Southern Security is a proud supporter of University of Memphis Athletics in 901 Women. Southern Security, your home team credit union.
Welcome to the Memphis Tiger Halftime Show. Here's Jeff Brightwell.
And we are at halftime at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, where the University of Memphis Tigers come alive in the second quarter, and they lead at halftime by a score of 17-13, along with NFL and University of Memphis alumni Russell Copeland. I'm Tim Van Horn. And Russell, it was truly a tale of two quarters.
Well, coming into the football game, I thought this was a really good defense. When you talk about Rice, they was only giving up 159 yards passing. I thought the Tigers could run the football, and Mario Anderson in the second quarter was able to run the football. He finishes up with 75 yards, but I think the change of pace for the offense really made the difference, kind of did some hurry-up things, loosened up the defense, and Seth Henigan was able to throw some big passes down the football field.
Looking at the end of the first quarter, Rice had 108 total yards, Memphis with just 24, and Memphis truly struggled offensively in the second quarter, but you said tempo was a key there in the second.
It really was. Seth Henigan was having a hard time actually hitting his wide receivers. Wide receivers were not able to create separation. He started the football game off 3 for 9, but I think the up-tempo really changed the complexion of the game. But this right here is a tough game, tight game, physical game, which I thought it was going to be at the beginning, and I think it's going to be the difference in the second half, how the Tigers can start off the game.
Memphis rallied in the second quarter with 201 yards of total offense in the second quarter compared to that 24. As we stand at the half, Rice with 211 total yards, Memphis with 225. Memphis, the rushing attack, yes, Seth Henigan began to get on the boil, but Mario Anderson was terrific in the rushing game. Tigers averaging over 6.5 yards a carry in that second quarter.
I think the offensive line has done a tremendous job. They have protected Seth Henigan, and they have been able to get a push to allow this rushing game. But I think, and like I said before the game started, I thought that running the football could open up some passing, and that's exactly what happened. And now I think the Tigers were able to double dip. You get 3 points here, right before the half. Now you can come back and get the football back and see if you can continue to drive the football.
In our pregame discussion with you and with Jarvis Greer, we talked defense. Bend, don't break. That's exactly what happened. Memphis could have been in a much worse position after the first 15 minutes.
The defense played tremendous. I mean, only giving up 6 points, and when you look at it, they were really good in the red area, and that's really the difference in the football game, because if they had given up 7 points, 14 points, it would be a difference in the game. But the defense has been playing tough, haven't really given up any explosive plays. But starting the second half, hopefully the Tigers have awakened, because they really started the game off really slow and methodical.
Red zone points, 6 points for Rice. They had a big play toward the end of the first half, a long play for a touchdown, but Memphis has been effective. They've been 2 for 2 when they've gotten into the red zone.
And that's what you're going to have to do. When you get inside the red area, you want to score some touchdown, but that really was a big kick, before the half, and that's something the Tigers need. They need to have a kicker that they can really rely on.
That was a terrific shot by Vandenberg at the end of the first half. Tigers lead this one 17-13. Visit your Memphis area Honda dealers today for a winning deal on a new Honda, and you'll score a great drive every day. MemphisArea.HondaDealers.com. 17-13, we'll be back with more. We'll take a look around sports with your scores and schedules, and it's halftime here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium on the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network by Learfield.
Kickstart your fitness journey and embrace the revolutionary Mandu Electro-Muscle Stimulation Workout Program experience at an unbeatable price. Why Mandu? 15-minute session for maximum results. Personalized training with cutting-edge technology. Mandu features science-backed, efficient, and no-nonsense workouts with expert guidance from our certified trainers. The first session is always free, and the first month is free to Tiger fans who mention this ad. Sign up today at manduu.com or visit us at our studio at 6515 Poplar Avenue, Suite 103 in Memphis. Mandu, the pulse of fitness.
Trucks belong on the road, not in the shop. That's our priority at Tag Truck Center, keeping your truck on the road, because we know at the end of the day, the miles matter. Whether you need reliable parts, quick expert service repairs, or unbeatable truck sales, we have a solution for you. Trust Tag Truck Center to keep your truck where it belongs, on the road. Visit our Memphis dealership today at 4450 American Way or call us at 901-345-5633 for parts, service, and sales that keep you moving.
Sissy's Log Cabin is the official jeweler of the Memphis Tigers. And this football season, they're ready to help you show your Tiger pride with a spectacular selection of jewelry featuring exquisite gems in all your Tiger colors. Sissy's can also help you find an engagement ring, the perfect gift, or any other piece of jewelry you may be looking for, all while treating you like family. Stop by their store in East Memphis or visit sissyslogcabin.com to enjoy the Sissy's experience for yourself, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Looking to make your day sweeter? Stop by any of Crumble's 4 Memphis area locations today and enjoy a cookie. Crumble offers a weekly rotating menu with over 250 flavors, so you'll want to visit next week too. Ordering your favorite Crumble cookies is easier than ever. Simply open the Crumble app and choose in-store pickup, delivery, or convenient curbside pickup. And the best part, all Crumble cookies are made fresh daily, so you can see and smell cookies when you walk in the store. Try this week's cookies at Crumble's 4 Memphis area locations.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Memphis. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
And back at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, it is halftime, and the University of Memphis Tigers lead the Rice Owls 17-13, along with Russell Copeland on Tim Van Horn. And before we go any further, we owe our folks along the network an ID break here, and you are listening to the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network by Learfield. At Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, it's been a tale of two quarters as University of Memphis struggling offensively in the first quarter, only ginning up 24 yards of total offense. Totally different story in the second quarter, 201 total yards, and they lead this one 17-13. Let's take a look at some other scores and what is happening around the world of sports. There's a little bit more football tonight. California, out in California, Cal leads Wake Forest 36-29, and that one is now early in the fourth quarter. They're at the half as UCLA is leading Iowa by a score of 17-10, and just underway out west, New Mexico in the first quarter. Halfway through, they lead San Diego State by a score of 7-0. In the NBA tonight, the Memphis Grizzlies took on the Washington Wizards, and it was a big night for the Grizzlies as they won this one by a score of 128-104. It wasn't even close tonight. Scottie Pippen Jr., a big night for the Memphis Grizzlies. Elsewhere, in college basketball tonight, Alabama survived a scare. Number 2, Alabama survived a scare against the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. They ended up winning that one 88-79. UCLA coming up a little bit later tonight. They'll take on New Mexico. Meanwhile, early second half, 18th-ranked Marquette leads George Mason by a score of 66-61. Earlier in the evening, number 20 Cincinnati got disposed of Morehead State 83-56. The Duke Blue Devils over Army 100-58. And a thriller between Kansas and North Carolina. Kansas comes out on top on that one. Number 1 Kansas over number 9 Tar Heels by a score of 92-89. And talk about another score that was a scare down in Oxford. Number 24 Ole Miss just gets past Grambling tonight by a score of 66-64. Also, we want to send out congratulations to the University of Memphis women's soccer team. They will be Sunday afternoon. They will be in the American Athletic Conference Championship game against East Carolina. Coming up, we've got plenty more in halftime, and also we'll hear from Coach Ryan Silverfield as well. We're at the half. The Tigers lead the Owls 17-13, and you're listening to the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network from Learfield.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
With Marathon Rewards, you can save up to $1 a gallon, and you'll earn every time you refuel. So when you stop in to fill up your tank, you're also banking rewards at the same time. And it's a little move we like to call the Tank and Bank. And to be frank, joining Marathon Rewards couldn't be more straightforward. I guess now that makes it a frank Tank and Bank situation. Sign up online, from our app, and even at the pump. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage, moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Hey Tiger fans, Coach Silverfield here. I want to talk to you about a big challenge off the field. Did you know there are over 88 million pieces of litter on our roadways? TDOT spends more than $23 million a year to pick it up, but they can't do it alone. Join thousands of Tennesseans and be a part of the solution to end littering. Head to NobodyTrashesTennessee.com. Let's show our Memphis pride and prove we're champions at protecting our beautiful state.
Welcome back to halftime, and the Tigers lead the Owls 17-13 along with Russell Copeland. I'm Tim Van Horn. Brookhaven Pub and Grill is the proud home of the Coach Silverfield radio show. That show airs on Mondays at 7 p.m. throughout the season, so come enjoy great food and drink specials and catch up on all the inside info on your Tiger football team live on 98.9 The Roar of Memphis. Brookhaven is the best place to watch Tiger football games when you can't be at the Liberty Bowl. Like them on Facebook or check them out at brookhavenpub.com, and also brought to you by Oxbow. Get ready to gear up in style with Oxbow, your ultimate partner for game day excellence. This segment of Tiger Pregame Show is proudly sponsored by Oxbow, your go-to for top-notch gear that keeps you looking and feeling your best. And when the weather changes as fast as the momentum can, Oxbow's got you covered with some great apparel. Our partnership with Oxbow brings you a lineup of genteel apparel polos that are not just stylish, but downright sweet. Whether you're tailgating on Tiger Lane or cheering from home, Oxbow has you covered. And before we hear from Coach Silverfield, well, actually, we're going to go downstairs right now to Greg Gaston, who's got Coach Ryan Silverfield.
All right, Tim, thank you very much. Coach struggled early with the offense, then it got going in the second quarter. What was the difference?
Yeah, we used a little tempo. I mean, we had too many drop passes and obviously weren't executing, and I think it just, like a lot of things, seeing what they were doing defensively, some different looks. We knew that they were a tough defense. And then, obviously the turnover earlier. And, I think the tempo helped us out a little bit. We looked at, we've had some success running some 2-minute situational stuff the last few games. And obviously we had to put it to work. And I think that was part of the execution that we were able to get going.
Defensively, they were in a tough position because of the turnover early, and they held them to 2 field goals. They went down the field and scored easily late in that second quarter, and that's something I'm sure you talked about at halftime.
Yeah, absolutely, right? That's part of it, right? Being better on defense. I mean, you sit there and look at it. We gave up the damn seam ball again, which is something we gave up last week. So stuff we got to get cleaned up. Defense is doing some really nice things, but you can't give up a drive like that at the end. We got to be better in all 3 phases, and hopefully it comes out on the right end for the Tigers.
All right, best of luck second half.
Thank you so much.
That is Coach Ryan Silverfield. Halftime here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. The Tigers lead Rice 17-13. The second half is coming up here on Learfield.
Tough and talented line workers, come work for MLGW, the nation's largest 3-service utility provider, and find meaningful work that impacts the quality of life for Memphis and Shelby County residents. MLGW offers a $10,000 sign-on bonus and a $4,000 retention bonus for line workers, as well as excellent pay, paid time off, and great insurance and retirement benefits.
Start your spark at MLGW.
Start your spark at MLGW.
Go to MLGW.com.
Pella is proud to partner with the Memphis Tigers this athletic season. Just like the Tigers are the #1 college brand in Memphis, Pella is rated #1 by Memphis homeowners as the most trusted window brand. To learn more about the most trusted window brand in Memphis, give them a call at 901-316-0166 or visit their showroom at 3092 Village Shops Drive in Germantown. Pella, the most preferred window brand by homeowners in Memphis. All claims are based on a 2022 survey of leading window brands among homeowners.
Rotolo's Craft and Crust is the destination to unwind and refuel with flavors everybody loves, guests we consider friends, and backed by a team we consider family. Our championship pizza crew has the dough you really need. Come on in, kick back with a drink or two while we fix up something delicious for you. Maybe an old-time favorite like our original cheese sticks or our one-of-a-kind deep dish pizzas. Visit us at 681 South White Station or order to go at rotolos.com.
FedEx employees, have you heard? There's a financial institution just for you and your family members. FedEx Employees Credit Association. Our members enjoy bigger returns and competitive rates on savings, checking, loans, investing, with less and lower fees all around. It's the kind of service you can only get when you're part owner. So if you're not a member, visit FECCA.com to join today. FedEx Employees Credit Association is federally insured by the NCUA.
On the First Horizon Tiger Sports Network from Learfield. Now with the call of the second half, here is the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin.
Starting to rain again here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. The U of M up 17-13. Jarvo, quite a turnaround, down 6-0 after 124 total yards in that first quarter. They end up with 201 in the second. Take the lead, give up a touchdown, and then yet march down, pick up 3 points with a great 30-second drive. So they regain momentum, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, they didn't recapture all the momentum, but getting points out of that last drive was very, very important, especially since you get the ball to start the second half. Mario Anderson, just a really, really strong first half, 75 yards on the ground, and he's closing in on that 1,000-yard mark as a running back, and he would be the second straight Tiger to have 1,000 yards rushing in the season, followed by the great Blake Watson from last year, who is now playing in the NFL with the Denver Broncos.
Well, it would end up being, I think, the 13th 100-yard rush season. D'Angelo's got 3 of them, by the way.
Yeah, he's got a bunch. He's in the Hall of Fame.
So coming in, he had 148 carries, 833 yards, 92.6, 160 carries now, 1908. So if he were to get 92 in this half, he's certainly going to, you would think, knock on wood, no injuries or anything, he will break 1,000 before it's all said and done. I wouldn't mind if he did it in this quarter.
Oh, that would be good. Oh, in this quarter? Well, that would be really something. He'd have a couple of long runs to do it. But, Mario Anderson has proven that he can be an every down back. He is really toted the mail well. And plus, he's been good catching the ball out of the backfield. I had one nice screen pass that he took for about 30 yards there on one of the Tigers scoring drives. So great to have number 2, Mario Anderson, the transfer from South Carolina.
Tigers in black with blue trim. They will go right to left on your radio dial, all white for Rice except for
It's actually a good-looking uniform, Dave. The Tigers uniform, it's actually a good-looking uniform, especially if you're up close and can see it.
Here is the run-up and the kick, and
he's going to run it.
Could be returnable for Coffey. No, he decided to let it go by him.
Smart.
In and out of the end zone. The U of M will get it to start at the 25-yard line. So the news on Anderson, pretty good. Seth Henigan righted the ship. He's now 11 of 19, 126 yards, 1 touchdown. He had that one early pick. Unfortunately, the Tiger defense able to hold him up. The Tigers 225 total, 211 for Rice. Anderson will start the second half. He's to the right of Henigan on the left hash at the 25-yard line. 2 right, H-back right, 1 man left. That's Kobe Drake. Here's the clap and a give to Anderson, and he goes off left tackle. There is not much there. Maybe 2 to the 27.
I was thinking maybe the Tigers would go back to tempo to start the second half, but it looks like they're going to take their time and get their signals in from the bench. When they went to tempo, as Coach Silverfield said, that seemed to spark Memphis. And the U of M offense started to take off and looked like the Tiger offense we're definitely well aware of and very happy to see.
Anderson out of the game. DeWozier comes in. He only had 1 carry in the first half and 1 thrown ball. 2 right, 1 left, H-back, that's Lamphere. He's on the right side. Rice going to rush 4, now one of them backs up. Henigan taking his time.
A lot of time.
Send a man, Kobe in motion, right to left. Here's the snap, here's pressure. Here's a ball thrown deep, left side, incomplete at the 35. He was throwing into double coverage. He was looking for Rock Taylor, and that was not anywhere near close, so they tried to go deep on 2nd and long. It'll be 3rd and 8 now, and you had Max Ahoya and Fabian Marks. Remember, he got injured earlier in the game, stopping Anderson.
Yeah, on a big
they
lick.
had double coverage there.
Yeah, double coverage. I don't know if I really like that. That was a one-man pattern, and he was double covered, so Seth basically threw it away.
To your right, one left. So Wozier in. Here's the snap, and Hennigan's going to go on 3rd and 8. Looking, throwing over the middle, and is it caught? It is first down at the 36-yard line. A diving, tumbling catch by Kobe Drake.
Kobe Drake, the former walk-on out of Whitehall, Arkansas, he comes up with big catches, had the fantastic touchdown catch last week, an acrobatic circuits catch right inside the marker, just inside the pylon over the defender, comes back and makes a diving catch for the first down here.
So they bring back Mario Anderson. He's to the left of the quarterback, and they hand it off to him. No, fake. It's the quarterback running. Hennigan 40, steps out of bounds, 44-yard line, right in front of the safety who had come up in a hurry. That's going to be good for 8 yards, 2nd down and 2. The Tigers are throwing everything at Rice.
And that's one man you cannot account for, the quarterback. The Tigers haven't run Seth very much this year. They caught Rice off guard.
Tempo, and a fake handoff and a throw over the middle, incomplete at the Rice 40. Brock Taylor, and went through his hands. That was a hard, quick throw, but he had beaten Max Ahoya. Unfortunately, couldn't bring it in, so it'll be 3rd down and 2 at the Tiger 44.
From this angle, it looked like it might have gone through his hands after he broke by the defender. I don't know if it was maybe a little bit high, but just a nice throw, a quick throw by Seth, and that really caught Rice off guard, other than that one defender who happened to be there and forced a high throw.
So who do you call on when it's short distance? You call on Brandon Thomas. He's back for 3rd down and 2. Here's the snap. Here's the give. Thomas into the pile, dragging everybody across the 45. Not enough.
Short. It's a little short.
Didn't make it. 4th down and a yard right at the 45. What will Memphis do?
Okay,
they lead at 17-13. You would put Rice in great field position if you didn't get it. They did not have luck last week. They're 0 for their last 5 4th down conversions.
15 seconds on the play clock. Going to have to get up here and get it called. They slammed it in twice last week at UTSA. Got thwarted. Maybe they'll do play action here.
They got Hennigan under center, the jumbo look. They give it to Hennigan. It's the tush push. There's Chisholm pushing Hennigan. They got the first down.
There you go. That's what we thought that Memphis might do. One of the options, instead of giving it to the tailback, just go ahead with the tush push. You're already up there under center. Get the tush push. Get the first down.
And they did. So 2 first downs now on this possession. Mario Anderson comes back into the game.
It's good to see Brandon Thomas have a chance to come back out on the field. He did not play against UTSA last week, but he was back out there today. Didn't get the first, but he got a little bit that rust off getting that carry.
Brandon Doyle's in an H-back on the right side. 2 right, 1 left. Anderson to the right of Hennigan. Ball's on the left hash at the 46. There's the snap. Hennigan rolling to his right. Has time. Throws underneath man. Incomplete at the 50-yard line. It was looking for the tight end.
It's going to short.
Kobe Drake, and that ball was a little overthrown.
Yeah, he sidearmed it out there. He kept it away from the defender, and unfortunately too far for Kobe Drake to make the catch.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10, just outside the 46-yard line of Memphis. On the left hash.
For some reason, Seth on the rollout this year, he was really good his first 3 years at quarterback, but on the rollout this year, he's had a little bit of problem trying to get that ball into the target.
Trips right side, and Rice looks like they're going to blitz on 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. It's a give. Mario trying to get outside. Flag flies everywhere as he's knocked down about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to short side into the boundary on the little kind of off-tackle play that Rice did a good job of stringing out, and we might have a hold on Memphis.
Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So the redshirt freshman, Malachi Breland, gets caught. They'll back it up. It'll be 2nd down and long. It'll be back to the 36.5-yard line. With 11:33 left to go, 3rd quarter. Memphis up 17-13. This is the first possession of the 3rd quarter.
Now, that puts you behind the chains with the hold right there, but if Memphis can keep moving the chains here, get a first down here, that would be big momentum for Memphis.
Just the second penalty of the game. Here's a man in motion right side, 3 over there. Here's the snap. Henigan rolling to his right, throwing to the sticks right side, incomplete. And that was another sidearm looking for Kobe. He tried to throw it right in front of Sean Fresh, but that thing wasn't close.
No.
It'll be third down now and 20 at the 36.5.
And Kobe on the dive, and it was just too far outside. Seth not taking a chance on throwing it where maybe it could get a pick as they make wholesale substitutions due to Rice out.
Rock left, 2 to the right side. Henigan in a shotgun. And the Tigers fake the quick snap. Mario Anderson in the backfield. And he could take off because he can catch the football too. Rice is going to rush 5. Here's the snap. Here they're
coming.
Henigan under pressure. Sack back at the 26-yard line. So that Tiger drive went backwards. They got it to the 47-yard line, and after that they sputtered. Ty Morris with his 4th sack this year. Got Henigan by the ankle and wouldn't let go.
Yeah, you knew they'd be coming at some point. At some point, they're going to get free. They've got 27 sacks on the season. They've got 2 in this game. And Seth, basically, unless he's Harry Houdini, had really nowhere to go on that.
That is the first sack by either team. Here's the quick snap and a kick by Sloan. Might have gotten hit. No call. Fair catch is made right at the 26-yard line.
He's reaching in
by
his
Tyson
pocket.
Thompson. A 46-yard kick. And no flag, and now a discussion with one of the back judges and the referee, and let's see what happens here. There is a flag.
Yeah, they're going to call it. Running into the kicker, it looks like. But there's still no flag.
Yeah, they picked it up. It was well hidden.
Are you going to call it or not?
I'm waiting for the official explanation.
They're still talking to each other down there. The Tigers have a really good kicker, another Australian punter. He got the kick away, and he was going upfield, but his momentum carried him a little forward on the kick and got run into.
Running into the kicker. Defense. That penalty is declined. First down.
So the kick was good enough.
Yeah.
It's back at the 26.
Timeout on the field.
They will decline that penalty, and Rice will get the ball. The Tigers have the lead. First possession of that third quarter looked pretty good to start, but it sure fizzled out in one hurry. Ready to learn what it takes to move up in your career? U of M Global's got the degree for you. Online on your time. You can learn more about all the accredited programs by going to memphis.edu U of M Global. That's memphis.edu U of M Global. 17-13 Tigers, 10:25 to go. Here in the third, Rice has the ball when we come back on the First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you could choose one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon, with big bank reliability and small bank resolve. You get 160 years of financial strength and stability and an enduring commitment to personal service. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota with more all-wheel drive choices like America's best-selling car, Toyota Camry. It's all hybrid all the time with available all-wheel drive. Now through December 2nd, you can lease a Camry LE from just $269 a month for 39 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Back, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, 10:25 remaining third quarter, 17-13. The Tigers over Rice. The Owls have the ball at their own 26. Brought to you by Billy Hardwigs. That's the premier bowling destination and located right in the heart of East Memphis. The perfect spot for your corporate outing. Great food, a full bar. It's the perfect entertaining place for clients and employee appreciation outings. They are proud to be involved with the Tigers. They are your home for family fun. That's Billy Hardwigs. Down on the Athletic Insurance sideline microphone, that was a great start to that first possession of the half, but it fizzled out quickly, Greg Aspen.
It really did. I give Rice a lot of credit. That sack, and they have been a sack machine. You mentioned the numbers there, Wolo. That sack was well designed. What they did was they looped their ends, so when the one end cut around the other, he had a free path right to Seth. And we know that Seth is not the most mobile quarterback, so once he set his sights on Seth, he was going down. Unfortunately, the Tigers come up empty on this first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, you don't want to take a sack on that when you had a chance to move the football and not give up that much more yards and negative yardage, but Seth just couldn't get it out of his hands and just took the sack.
Dean Connors, who might have gotten banged up a little bit toward the end of the first half, is out there for Rice with E.J. Warner. Warner, 17 of 25, 167 yards and a touchdown in the first half. Looking at a three-man front from the 26-yard line. Here's the snap. Warner over the middle. Easy catch. 3-4 yards across the 31 to the 32. That'll be a pickup of 6. That was the tight end Graham Walker, his second catch in the game. And it'll set up second and medium.
I tell you what, he really zips the ball out there, and that's one thing I would like to see the Tigers do. Just zip those quick passes out there and get some yards, keep the sticks moving, and then you have a lot of things in your arsenal you can use.
Sykes left, couple right. Here's the snap, and they try to go up the middle. There's not much room at all. Maybe a yard to the 33. It'll set up a third down and 3. The Owls 4 of 9 right on their usual average. William Whitlow made the stop there. Here's a big third down.
The Rice Owls did get one nice running play on their drive for a touchdown toward the end of the first half. But Memphis has mostly bottled up their running game. We'll see if they try to go for the run here on third down or one of those little rollout, flood the zone passes.
They've got 2 left and right. The ball's on the right hash. They send a man in motion. They fake to Connor. They roll right. They throw right. They got the first down across the 40 all the way to the 45-yard line. That's Kobe Campbell, his third catch in the game. The little speedster finally tripped up by Davian Ross, but they got 12 on a third down and 3.
When they brought the man in motion from one side all the way over to the strong side, that gave them one extra receiver than the Tigers had a defensive player for. He was able to find him for the first down.
Under 9 minutes to go, third quarter. Tigers lead at 17-13. First and 10, Rice at their own 44 right hash. Trips to the left side, and they send one in motion to the right. Here's the snap. Here's some pressure. A throw down the middle. Caught. What a catch. One-handed right at the 34 to Braylon Walker. And the thing about that is a Tiger, I thought for a second, might pick it. It went over him, and 22 yards later, a first down in Tiger territory at the 35.
The free safety had a good chance at a pick. He timed it just right, but the ball just eluded his fingertips. The receiver really had to climb the ladder to make that one-hand grab. Great throw by the quarterback, and an even greater catch by the receiver.
There's some inches difference in the outcome of football. So one left, one right, bunched in look. Here's the snap. Here's Connor. Hitting the backfield, breaks away, gets 2 to the 33-yard line and knocked down right there. They'll say the 32. Give him 3, second and 7. 7:45 to go in the third. 17-13 Tigers, but Rice on the move.
Yeah, we're already halfway through the second quarter. Memphis had the ball a whole long time on their first quarter. Had a nice drive, but ended up going backwards on penalties and a sack. And now Rice has the ball inching closer to the AutoZone red zone.
They split 2 right. They have 2 in the backfield. It's Connor and Jackson, their 2 running backs. Tigers only rush 3. Here's the snap. Play fake to Jackson. Pressure on Warner. Runs to his right. Here comes more heat. He throws right sideline to Connor. Makes a great catch. Avoids a man. Fumbles the football. And the Tigers knock it out of bounds at the 25. Oh, man. That for a moment looked just like the Tigers were going to come up with the football, and it went out of bounds.
Oh, that's a big hit on McCaffrey at about the 25-yard line. It bounced forward, but it was like a hot potato. The defensive back was there. He tried to jump and grab it as he was going down. I think it must have hit off of his knee. And he wasn't trying to pick it up and run with it. He was just trying to grab it, but it got on him too fast, and he knocked it out of bounds and backed him up a little bit.
So Connors got the ball, a 7-yard play, then the fumble. It goes out of bounds. They're saying at the 24, so it's 3rd down and short for Rice.
Wow, that changes their whole strategy. They thought it was a 3rd and 7. Now it's 3rd down and 1. They move the ball all the way up to the 26-yard line.
They go with a jumbo. They got a fullback in the game. I believe it's Jaron Hargan.
Tigers make substitutions after Rice does. Referee steps in, now he steps out.
And now they go like they're going to tush-push. They got Werner under center. Here's the snap. They give it to Connors. He dives over right tackle. He's got the 1st down at the 23-yard line.
Boy, that was a big hit on McCaffrey, man, to make him cough up the football. He's a good running back, but he got hit hard.
You mean the guy that looks like McCaffrey named Dean Connors?
Oh, Dean Connors, sorry. That's correct. I'm so much thinking of I got Christian McCaffrey on the brain, but Dean Connors, yeah, he got hit really hard, and the ball popped out like a seed out of a pit, and the Tigers just couldn't. It got on him so fast, he just couldn't corral it.
That is the 3rd first down they've had on this drive, man. That could have been a big turnover. Quentin Jackson is now behind Warner. They send a man to the right side. 2 receivers, right, 1 left. Here's the snap. It's to Jackson, off right tackle. Makes a man miss 20. Gets inside the 15. Tackled at the 11-yard line by Davion Ross.
They did a really good job of sealing off the Tigers there, and he had just a little bit of an inch of a running lane to get through, and high-stepped out of a couple of tackles near the line of scrimmage. Picked up really good yards, a 1st down inside the 15-yard line.
11 yards, their 4th first down. They're on the move. The Tigers at the moment lead 17-13, 5.5 left to go in the 3rd. 1 right, 1 left. Everybody else bunched in. Here's the snap. Here's a give to Jackson up the middle. Gets inside the 10. Keeps the feet going and gets all the way down inside the 5. Where are they going to mark him down? The 3.
It's amazing that he was able to get those yards because he was stopped several times, Dave, but he kept the legs churning and the Tigers kept grabbing at him, but they couldn't get him on the ground.
He only weighs 154 pounds. How's he doing it?
I don't know. Maybe they were reaching around offensive linemen to try to get him, but he was kind of hiding behind him, and they were trying to grab him but couldn't get him down.
2nd and 1 inside the 3-yard line. Tigers are going to bring in some bigger folks. They change running backs. They bring... looks like a fullback in, and under center is Warner. Jumbo look, and they give it to the fullback, and he gets knocked out, and the ball may have come out. It did come out. The Tigers get the turnover they need. That's Chandler Martin. That would be his 4th fumble recovery this year.
Chandler Martin. He is the Defensive Player of the Year in the American Athletic Conference. We said he has a nose for the football. He knew exactly where that play was going, made the big hit on the fullback, the first man in the option, and knocked the ball loose and then fell on it for a fumble recovery for Memphis.
So now both teams with turnovers. This one came at a brilliant moment for the Tigers right at their 5-yard line. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Patrol. They're looking for community-oriented individuals with a passion for helping people to help fill several positions within the Memphis district. Hey, they offer an excellent benefit package, and the salary starts at $66,960 a year, and you get an extra $10,000 if you're assigned to Shelby County. Visit Tennessee.gov/safety. You'll learn more. 4:33 left to go here in the 3rd. Chandler Martin has 8 total, 7 solo, and a fumble recovery in this game. He saved the day for the Tigers. They still lead it by 4. 17-13 on the First Horizon Tiger Radio Network by Learfield.
Trucks belong on the road, not in the shop. That's our priority at Tag Truck Center, keeping your truck on the road because we know at the end of the day, the miles matter. Whether you need reliable parts, quick expert service repairs, or unbeatable truck sales, we have a solution for you. Trust Tag Truck Center to keep your truck where it belongs, on the road. Visit our Memphis dealership today at 4450 American Way or call us at 901-345-5633 for parts, service, and sales that keep you moving.
Hey Tiger fans, looking for a simple way to enjoy some Chick-fil-A chicken? Download the Chick-fil-A app and order your favorites ahead of time. Not only will you save time, with every qualifying purchase, you'll receive points towards tasty rewards. Download the Chick-fil-A app today and spend less time ordering and more time enjoying. Go Tigers, go!
Oh my, it looked for a minute like Rice was on the move. They give up the ball inside the 5-yard line. The Tigers got it right at their own 5 with 4:33 remaining, clinging to a 17-13 victory. Brought to you by Tag Truck Center. Of rising fuel prices for your truck or van affecting your business bottom line. If you want a commercial truck or a van that'll make you money instead of costing you money, visit our proud partners at Tag Truck Center. They are the best asset to your business bottom line. They are Tag Truck Center. Down on the Eflin Insurance sideline microphone, Greg Gaston, you see that ball come out and how the Tigers got it at the 5?
Boy, I was right there to watch Chandler Martin, who just has a nose for the football.
Yes,
That's got to be really demoralizing because Rice was able to go down the field, some big runs, some key passes, and they looked like they were ready to cash in and take the lead. But that's an opportunistic defense right there to get the fumble recovery. Again, great job by the defense. Great job by Chandler Martin.
4 fumble recoveries by Chandler Martin this year.
He is just an awesome football player, and that's what he is, Dave. He made the next level. They may discount him for his size. He's not a big guy, but he just knows how to play football.
So the Tigers will line up. Henigan's in the end zone. He's got Mario Anderson to his left. H-back on the right side. 2 receivers right and left. Here's the snap. Here's the give. Mario up the middle. Got hit right at the line of scrimmage. Drags a few. Gets all the way to about the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of nearly 3. Second down coming from there.
Down here, you'll take 3 yards on first down. Like to have 4 to make it like a 2nd and 6. But you got 3 on first down. You get a little bit more opportunity to do some different things with your offensive play caller.
Ball's on the left hash. 2 receivers line up to the right side. Kobe's the deep man there. Rock Taylor lines up on the number on the left side. That ball's on the left hash on 2nd and 7. The clap from Henigan, it's a fake. He looks over. Now, look the other way. They snap the ball. It's weird. They stop play.
There's no flags.
Oh, they're calling a procedure on the
Are they?
That was a
Prior
weird
to the
play.
snap, false start. Offense number 10. Half the distance
It's on
to
Kobe.
the goal.
Oh, Kobe's
Second
complaining.
down.
He's saying, what did I do?
That's the second time in 2 weeks
Yeah.
Kobe Drake's had a
Did
false
he
start.
jump? Did he move?
I don't know. You know what was interesting about that play was Henigan looked over at that side, and it was like they were trying to fake him out, and they snapped the ball.
Yeah, it was like, okay, I'm looking over here. Oh, we're not going to snap. No, we snap it, and then they did. And I guess they say Kobe moved because, or
There you got the same formation now. 2 right, H-back right, 1 left. But now it is 2nd and 11 at the 4. And Rice fakes like they're going to come with a cornerback on a blitz. They send Kobe in motion. Here's the snap, and they throw over the middle. Wide open, 15. Near sideline, 20. And he fumbles the football. Loose at the 23. Who got it? Memphis.
Whoa, Kobe Drake recovered his own fumble. I didn't even see it. I thought he was down, but the ball squirted out when, I guess, before he hit the ground.
A catch, a fumble by the offense, and recovered by the offense.
Kobe Drake did it all. He was trying to get extra yards. It's another First Horizon first down.
Well, Rice is not
17
complaining.
yards before the fumble. The fumble may have given him a couple more yards. Anderson in it, running back, trips to the left side. Here's the snap, and Henigan's to throw. Steps up, throws over the middle, incomplete at the 30-yard line. He was looking for Rock Taylor, who was running on a crossing pattern, but there was a lot of pressure there, and I'm not sure he didn't dump that off. Isaiah Floyd, a 315-pound nose tackle, was all over Henigan.
I think, Seth, I think he just threw it in the ground because there was no chance for Rock to catch it. He would have been the only one who could have. He was open, but I think Seth just got rid of it to avoid taking the sack.
17-13 Tigers, 3:08 to go, third quarter, 2nd and 10 from that 23. 2 right, 1 left. It's DeWozier in, and they give it to him. He tries to get outside, finds room. 25, still on his feet. Spun out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's what the Tigers have missed, speed in the backfield. Yeah, Mario can run, but not like Greg DeWozier, the transfer from the University of Massachusetts. I guess he was a Minuteman, right? Is that what UMass is?
Oh, they gave him a lousy spot just past the 29-yard line. On
That was a good run, though.
Right hash. So it's good for 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4. And the Tigers hoping to keep this thing alive, leading 17-13, final 2.5 of the third. 2 left, 2 right. Now they send a man in motion from right to left. Here's the clap, and Henigan's got time to throw. Right sticks, looking for a man, knocked away, incomplete.
Hit him in the breadbasket, but so did the receiver. He stuck his arm in there and knocked the ball out.
That was Rock.
Yeah, Rock had a chance to catch it.
Hit by Sean Fresh. That kid's really impressed me. And the U of M's going to have to punt the football away again.
Yeah, that's tough because Seth put that right on the target. Rock is a big kid at 6'3", about 220 pounds. The ball got him right in the breadbasket, but the defensive back got an arm in there and wrestled it free before it could be completed.
Well, this Rice team hasn't won on the road yet this year, and they are playing tough with this new interim head coach, his second game. Here's the snap to Joshua Sloan, and this one high, not that far, and a fair catch is called for at the 37-yard line. That's the worst punt of the game by Joshua Sloan, only 34 yards, and the fair catch. This portion of the game brought to you by the Delta Benefits Group. Medicare annual enrollment period is right around the corner, and it's never too early to make your appointment to ensure your benefits stay up to date. Give our friends at Delta Benefits Group. That's the Mid-South's #1 trusted source for all things Medicare. Give them a call. Schedule your free AEP appointment at 460-7220. 2:19 to go in the third. Memphis clinging to a 17-13 lead on the First Horizon Radio Network by Learfield.
When you're ready for your next painting project, there's only one place to go for high-quality products. Memphis Paints carries premium Benjamin Moore paints for any type of project. Benjamin Moore offers unmatched color and durability, so color will last for years to come. And when you shop Memphis Paints, you're not just improving your home, you're supporting a local business too. Benjamin Moore, for everything that matters. Memphis Paints is a proud partner of the Memphis Tigers.
The Memphis Fire Department and the University of Memphis working together to help you find your fire. With an education from the University of Memphis and a career with the Memphis Fire Department, your future is red hot. Benefits include competitive pay, vacation, health insurance, and retirement security. Visit joinmemphisfire.com for your opportunity to join the brave men and women of the Memphis Fire Department and find your fire. Go Tigers!
2:19 remaining third quarter. Memphis clinging to the same lead they had at intermission at 17-13. Brought to you by Grove Park Dental Group and Dr. Dory Sellers, proud to be the official team dentist for all Tiger Athletics. Located right in the heart of East Memphis, Grove Park Dental Group will take care of all your dental needs. They even offer Botox. You can visit online at groveparkdentalgroup.com. Wind must be picking up. Maybe that's why the Joshua Sloan punt was so short, Greg Gaston.
I think, Willow, that's exactly right. We got storms coming in. It's going to rain this weekend, and I'm sure we're going to get rain here just after midnight, some hard rain. But the wind is now blowing towards the north, and so Memphis will have the wind with them in the fourth quarter, but against them there. So I think that certainly affected the punt.
And I have to really tell you, that was an egregious no call on that pass play to Rock Taylor. The defensive back had him by the jersey and impeded his progress to come back for the ball. Okay, maybe you could say they're chicken fighting on that. But in doing so, he also brought up and grabbed Rock's off arm so he couldn't get both hands on the football when the ball came in. It was total holding, defensive holding, but the referees just missed it. They just flat out missed it.
And apparently Ryan Silverfield did not think there was any movement at all by Kobe Drake.
Yeah, he was a little upset there with his language. Very upset, in other words.
Here come the Owls. They've got good field position at their own 37, 2:19 to go, and the U of M leading by 4, 17-13. They got Connors in the backfield. He's to the right of E.J. Warner. Warner, 211 yards passing the football, 21 of 29. He's looked terrific at times. He has 2 right, 1 left. The U of M is going to rush only 3. Here's the snap. Give to Connors. Big hole. Across the 40, knocked down right at the 41. That looked like it was going to be for a lot more. It ends up only 4 because who else but Chandler Martin came up, plugged the hole. So they go tempo now. They very normally, infrequently do that. Here's the snap, and Warner almost sacked, gets away, throws the ball right side. He's got Carter, who makes the catch and steps out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. Make it the 48, but it's good enough for a first down, and Warner was almost sacked.
Well,
that'll be good for 7 yards and another first down.
They had him almost dead to rights in the backfield, and he made a little juke move just to get away from the on-rushing defender who was coming full speed and couldn't stop his momentum. That gave him just enough time to get the ball out to the receiver in the flank.
Put it at the 48 on the right hash in Rice territory with 1:25 to go in the third. Memphis up 17-13. 2 on the hash, now 1 in motion to the right side. 2 receivers there. Here's the snap and a fake to Connors. Here's another blitz, and he just throws it away.
That's a good time blitz right there. He just barely saw it out of his backside coming from his blind side, and he let the ball go, just threw it away.
That was Greg Rubin with another quarterback hurry. He's got about 5 of those this year. They'll use him on the blitz. It worked out with a little delay, 2nd down and 10.
And that time the rollout didn't matter because the blitz was on him so fast he never had a chance to get a good pass off.
So the U of M showing 3 again. Quentin Jackson is in at running back along with Dean Connors. Now they send a man in motion. Actually, it was the fullback. Here's the snap. Warner drops back under pressure. Right side throw. It was a screen set up. He threw that one away, too. He was looking for Jackson. Matt Hudson was right there.
Matt Hudson says, hello, I'm going to get you and put you on the ground if you make this catch. And that would have been a big loss of yardage there if they did. Smart play by the quarterback to just throw it away.
Here's a big 3rd down. They're 6 of 11. It's 3rd and 10 with 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Memphis up 17-13. It's right at the 48-yard line. Jackson in at running back. Trips left, 1 right. The U of M looks like they're going to rush 3. Now they bring up a 4th.
They have to communicate in the defensive backfield because this is going to be tough.
Here's the snap, and here's the quick throw. Right side, incomplete at the Tiger 45. They went to Sykes. He was covered by Davion Ross, and that will set up the Rice punter.
Great play by Davion Ross. He had his man one-on-one. When he broke, Davion Ross broke, and he was right there to knock the ball away when it got there. The receiver had no chance to make a catch.
Kobe Drake lines up at his 11. Here is Alex Pichetta for his 4th punt of the night. He's standing at his own 35. Here's the snap, no rush. This one's high, spiral. Kobe says, let it go. It goes down at the 10 and out of bounds.
Good punt.
Just inside the 10. This guy's good. Both their kickers are good. It goes out at the 8. That's where the U of M will have it with 56 seconds remaining. A 44-yard kick without a return, and the U of M starts backed up again.
So a lot of nothing in this third quarter so far. The Memphis Tigers had the ball first to start the quarter, got some good yardage near midfield, and then started going backwards on penalties and just, tough play by Rice. Had to give it up, and it's been kind of back and forth this whole quarter.
Well, you had a 6-0 first quarter Rice. The U of M had 17 in the second quarter. Anderson's in at running back. He's to the left of Henigan. 1 receiver right, H-back on the right side, 2 receivers left. That ball's on the right hash at the 8-yard line. Henigan taking his time. Squats, clapped once, sends Anderson in motion right. Here's the snap. Steps up in the pocket. He's got a problem. Starts to run. Backs off. Throws it right side. He had Mario Anderson all alone. Didn't see him. Threw it away. 2nd down and 10 coming. Man, if he had seen Anderson, that would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, that would have been because Mario had a full head of speed going, but Seth was dancing back there trying to avoid a safety. So he just basically got rid of the ball in Mario's direction.
2nd down and 10, 48 seconds left to go in the third. Ball sitting on the right hash at the 8-yard line. 2 left. H-back right, who goes in motion to the left side. It looks like Lamphere. Kobe Drake split right. Here's the snap. It's a give to Anderson up the middle. Makes a man miss. Gets to the 10. Spun around and knocked down at the 15. And a flag comes from the defensive backfield.
It's either a face mask or it's a hold, one or the other. I'll take the face mask if that's what it is. Who's backing up? Who are they talking to? Are they talking to the Tigers?
That was 6 yards on the carry if it holds up.
Face mask. Defense.
All right.
5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So give Mario 6.
Automatic
And
first
then
down.
add 15,
Number
it's
75.
21. And out of the shadow of your end zone with 41 ticks in the third, up 17-13. You've got a first down at the 31 in the middle of the field.
Credit to our spotter, Jacob Woloshin, for seeing that face mask play on there. I was so worried it might be a hold, which would be typical for the way this ball game has gone. But first down, Memphis.
Just the second penalty on Rice in the game. 2 left, 1 right, middle of the field at the 31. Hennigan's got Anderson to his left, hands it off to him. Off the right side, finds the sliver, gets across the 35,
There you go, Mario.
knocked down at the 36. That'll be a 5-yard pickup as the third quarter starts to wind down. 12 seconds left, and now we got a skirmish in the backfield.
A little extracurricular.
Some guys
there.
pushing and shoving. Haven't seen a flag yet.
Somebody threw a little bit of a shove out there. I haven't seen a flag either.
And that, actually, the clock never stopped.
That looked like
and
something
that's
Greg
the end of the
Aston-
third quarter. Let's see what Charles Lamentira says here. Saying the end of the third quarter.
Oh, man. Now there was a referee
Wow.
and one of the Rice players getting into it over near the Tigers
That's
sideline.
Sean Fresh, the corner, who's been mouthing off, and the referees separating. The Tigers' whole bench is out on the field now.
Now the Rice bench is out on the field. Now here comes
now
the
the
flag.
flags are out.
Oh, and it's going to be on Rice because the coach is out there on the Tiger logo mouthing off about something, and the whole Rice team is out. The whole Tiger team is out. The referees are holding both squads back.
Where's Jerry Lawler when you need him?
Now he needs to pull the strap down on this one and go over the top rope.
Charles Lamentira is going to explain it all. We'll get the explanation and carry it along in a second. Chick-fil-A, all their Mid-South restaurants are proud to partner with the U of M, and they're here to help you get ready for game day. Order your favorites through the Chick-fil-A app. Do less time ordering, more time enjoying Chick-fil-A. We'll take the break. Right back here we'll come. We'll sort it all out. Memphis, after 3 quarters, leads at 17-13. They've got the ball 2nd and 5 at the moment at their own 36 on the first
After
horizon.
the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on the entire offense and the entire defense. All players will have one sportsmanlike conduct foul. They will offset.
So everybody's ejected if they do something wrong?
I'm amazed he just limited it to offense and defense. Everybody was out there, including the Rice coach. Let's take the break. We're back in a minute on the First Horizon Radio Network from Learfield.
Cooling or heating system on the fritz? Dripping faucet? Call the pros at Conway Services today and we'll waive the service call fee with any HVAC or plumbing repair. Expert technicians available 7 days a week. Call 384-3511 to schedule your appointment. Visit conwayservices.com for details, terms, and conditions. License number 64210, 64365 EAS, MS 1968.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
For fine food and fun, Alfred's is the one. Come enjoy a world-famous Funky Monkey or Hurricane Sandy. Voted the best ribs on Beale with live music after every Tigers game. Sit on our upstairs patio and enjoy great views of iconic Beale Street. In the mood for a world-famous burger? Jump next door and grab a Dyer's Burger, Tennessee's oldest restaurant. Alfred's is a proud supporter of Memphis Tiger football.
We're turning everything around. Tigers are going to go left to right in your radio dial. Now the wind is behind them. They lead at 17-13. They've got the ball at their own 36, 2nd down and 5. That was a 0-0 third quarter by both teams. Brought to you by Toyota. If you're looking for the ultimate SUV, it's the new electrified Toyota Sequoia. The iForce Max hybrid EV engine delivers 437 horsepower. And inside Sequoia offers every creature comfort. You can find out more at buyatoyota.com. So you were right in the midst of it. I'm glad you didn't get shoved in the wave of humanity, Greg Gaston, on the Eflin Insurance microphone. How did that all shake out?
So it was very interesting. Trent Holler was blocking, and then he pancaked the guy for Rice. He sat on him. He wouldn't let the guy get up. So another teammate of the Rice player, and I couldn't pick up his number, he comes over, Holler gets up, he pushes Holler, Holler takes a flop that any soccer player would have been proud of. They didn't drop the flag there, but then when the teams, because the quarter had ended, they both came onto the field. Then they got within shouting distance. They dropped the flag as it got a little testy there. And then I've never heard of every offensive player and defensive player being warned.
Not me either. Wow. That's...
Right? So next penalty will throw a person out of the game no matter who it is.
No, offense for Memphis, defense for Rice.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The attendance, by the way, 23,692. They enjoyed all of that. Here's second down and 5 at the 36. Anderson shifts from left to the right of Henigan. Lamphere in at tight end is an H-back left side. They are going to give it to Super Mario, who almost breaks free and dives forward to the 38-yard line. It'll set up a third down. And
look where they're
that
marking
was a terrible spot, by the way.
Where are they marking it back there?
I don't know.
I guess they're saying his knee hit. He put
Must
his
have
arm
been.
down.
So the Tigers go with tempo. Hey, they may have 12 on the field. We'll have to sort it out. Here's the snap. Here's the give. Mario's got room. Left sideline, 40, 50, 40, 30, and knocked down at the 25-yard line. He's over 100 now, and the Tigers are inside the 30.
What a great block thrown over there on the left side of the line to spring Super Mario, and Mario hit that sideline, meaning business. And, of course, Mario may not be the fastest guy in the world. He was looking for somebody to run into, and he got the big first down.
31 yards, 2 right, 1 left. They fake to Mario. They go right sideline. Caught, made at the 25. Stepping out of bounds at the 23. That catch was made by Demir Belenkamzi.
And it's nice to see that speed for Demir be back on the field. That's what I like, the quick passing game. Get those balls out quickly and let your guys do it.
Henigan now, 14 of 29. Anderson with 129 yards running the ball. Second down and 5 at the 23. 13:40 to go in the game. Memphis on the move, leading 17-13. 2 left, 1 right. Here's the snap. Henigan gives it to Mario. He goes right up the hash, right behind Holler, and he's down at the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
You know, Seth keeps going on the fake after that and going around in. At one point, you might think he would put it in his belly, pull it out, and be around in for a quick gainer.
Here's the 3rd and 1. They give it to Mario. He's got the first down again, right by Holler and Malachi Breland. And the Tigers move the chains. Another First Horizon first down, and inside the AutoZone red zone they will go. The U of M now with 18 first downs in this game.
Yeah, and this, like we said, this has been a rock fight. These teams have just been slinging mud at each other, picking up pebbles and throwing them at each other. And every now and then you get a nice play for a good chunk yardage. But Memphis trying to drive this thing down across the double stripe.
The BT Express comes in. Brandon Thomas is in, and he bunched in set. Everybody in close, H-back right and left. Here's the snap. It's Brandon Thomas. Almost broke the tackle. Dove forward inside the 15 to the 14. That'll be a pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
He just couldn't get his knees up enough to dance out of that tackle right at the line of scrimmage. He did have good body lean, though, to lean forward and pick up a couple of extra yards.
Their linebacker, Morrison, their corner, Marks, Fabian Marks made that stop. 2nd down and 6. 12 minutes approaching that mark in the game. 17-13 U of M at the Rice 14-yard line. Right hash, trips left side, tight end, Lamphere on the right side. They send one of those receivers on the left side in motion. It's Belenkamzi. He goes back around, and they hand the ball off. And there's room to the 10, to the 5. Still on his feet. Knocking people to the 3, to the 2, to the 1. Touchdown, Brandon Thomas. One of the most emphatic, my will is better than yours touchdowns.
Oh, man. You talk about will, determination, power, whatever you want to put it out there. They really missed that, did the Tigers, last week at UTSA on those 4th down tries. But Brandon Thomas just would not be stopped. And then when he got down inside the 3, his teammates got on his back and helped push him across that double stop. Brandon Thomas, the BT Express from North Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, BT, we missed you so much last week.
Ever? Wow.
That might have been what seals it here. Plenty of time, 11:42 to go. The lead is 10 at the moment, pending the extra point, 23-13. He got hit at the 10. He must have dragged, I don't know how many players, 12 yards because he got hit initially at the 12.
5,
There's
6.
7, 8 guys. He had offensive linemen helping out. Here's the snap, and the Vandenberg extra point is good.
There you go. That's how you finish it off.
Malachi Breland was the guy that was pushing with BT
Express. He broke 2 tackles on his own and then just kept that leg drive going. He just cut up inside, grabbed her, trying to grab him around his waist. He said, "No, you can't grab me. Just get out of the way. I'm going goalward." And he gets into the end zone.
10 plays, 92 yards, 4:14 off the clock, and one of the strongest runs you'll ever see. 14 yards for Brandon Thomas. When life gets real, start at Kohl's, where we've lowered prices on thousands of items your family needs for whatever life brings. Kohl's, where family comes first. 11:42 to go here in this one at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, and the Tigers with the biggest lead at any moment by either team in the game. They lead at 24-13 on the First Horizon Tigers Radio Network from Learfield.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Hey Tiger fans, who's your hero? When's the last chance you could truly say thanks? Now you can with the Simmons Bank Community Hero Award. The University of Memphis and Simmons Bank are partnering to celebrate our local heroes who go above and beyond in our community. We're looking for healthcare workers, first responders, teachers, leaders, and Tiger fans. Each week, a new hero will be invited to a Memphis football game where they'll be honored on the field during the game. Go to GoTigersGo.com/community heroes to nominate your hero today. Simmons Bank, proud partner of Memphis football.
11:42 remaining here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, and the U of M have run the ball down the throat of the Rice Owls. They have 184 on the ground, 343 total. They lead at 24-13, which means now they have 20 or more points in 37 consecutive games. That's the longest active streak in the nation. It goes back to November 27th of 2021. When they play, they score. And this one was a thing of beauty in your life. Greg Gaston on the Eflin Insurance sideline microphone. Have you ever seen a better 14-yard run?
You guys called it perfectly, by the way. Great job on the call. High fives, fist bumps all around. I'm behind the bench. There's all smiles, right? Look, Brandon Thomas is one of the most popular players on this team. And unfortunately, he's been in and out with injuries. But having him do that behind that offensive line, Wolo, as you called it, they pretty much pushed him across that goal line. It was a great effort by BT. It was a great effort by the O-line. And remember the Mario Anderson run earlier in that series. Right. So they are starting to really wear down that defensive front of Rice.
And this is what you want to see from a Tiger offensive unit that has, been catching some flack here from a lack of focus and not the ability to not hit the big play that everybody thought they'd do. But they've been able to run the ball fairly successfully this season and got a great run there by the BT Express.
Here's the run-up with Vandenberg and the wind behind him. And this one
hit
the crossbar. Oh, my.
He wanted that to go through. He wanted that
So
to go
that's
through.
75 yards right there.
Yeah, this dude's got a leg, y'all. And you know what? He's pretty good at that. He's pretty, isn't he, Dave? Wouldn't you say?
I don't understand that term.
He's very good at what he does.
Here comes Rice. E.J. Warner, their quarterback, who's been pretty good. 218 yards throwing the football. But the U of M, their defense has broken a little bit, not all the way. They haven't given up too much. They turned you over at the 5 the last time you had the ball.
That's got to be procedure.
And we've got 2 guys that go into motion at different times in different directions, and that'll be the 3rd penalty on Rice in the game.
Offense number 64, 5-yard penalty, first down.
That's their center, David Stickle, who transferred from Florida State.
Now, you got to remember, this game's not over. It's 11:42 left to play. Tigers up 11, 24-13. But remember Charlotte a couple of weeks ago in here. They scored 2 quick touchdowns late, and the Tigers had to rally to win.
It's 1st and 15 at the 20 left hash. Here's the snap, and Warner running for his life. Rolling right, throwing right. He's got Connors out of the backfield. Makes the catch, steps out of bounds near the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of almost 4. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, that's good pressure on the quarterback. He's got him running for his life out there, and good coverage by the defensive back because he was on him. It kept that to a very, very negligible gain.
So the clock continues to run with 11:15 to go in the game, and the Rice Owls taking their time.
What I like to see is the Tiger defensive line is starting to get stout here and put more pressure on E.J. Warner, the quarterback.
They split 2 left, 1 right. Connors to the right of E.J. Warner. There's